Welcome guys. Appreciate you stopping by the stream. How you doing today? Just getting set up. Been windy all day, kind of died down a little bit, so I figured we'd come down to the pond here and fish for a couple hours. So not going to be a super long stream today. We are still going to do our live tomorrow, but I just wanted to get a pole in the water for a little bit. And give me a moment here, guys. I'm bringing Starlink online so we get a little bit better quality. It'll take me just a sec to get it set up. There we go. What's up, Gumar? How you doing, buddy? Madhead. How you doing, Madhead? I'm not being long tired. What are we catching? So this is the local pond that I stream from quite often, but I am setting up Starlink here, so the stream quality should improve slightly in a moment here. We normally catch common carp, white sucker, largemouth bass, yellow perch, pumpkin seed, bluegill. There's all sorts of stuff in here. We're gonna get our first rod here set up. I think we're just gonna throw worms on it for right now. We're still set up from Willow Creek here, so I'm just gonna toss out what we got on the pole here. Pike fishing tomorrow, yep, early tomorrow morning. Joel Vetters, what's up, Joel? Shoreline bait slinger, how you doing, buddy? Welcome all you guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday afternoon. Saturday evening, I guess I should say. I'm learning. Can I see how you place bait? Sure, Chester. Yeah, so I'm just getting this first pole set up. We're gonna set this up for sucker or bullhead. Carp might bite it as well. Let me grab some worms here. Shoreline. Yeah, we're just bank fishing right now. We will be in a few hours, or in the morning. So about, I don't know, 12 hours from now, we will be on Pishkin Reservoir fishing. I got bored at the house and I wanted to go fish a little bit. Got a new rod today. Oh yeah, what'd you pick up, Madhead? Joel Vetters, finally got the Starlink. When are we going back to the reservoir where you couldn't get out that far? We might go back there later this year. Tomorrow, though, we're going to Pishkin Reservoir to do some pike fishing. I usually catch a ton of pike there. They're not huge pike, but that's where we're going to be tomorrow morning. Canyon Ferry, we can maybe go back to, I don't know, maybe next weekend. We'll see. I don't know. I wasn't impressed with the water quality there after I checked the camera. Again, it was really, really bad once you get down past 5-10 feet. We could go to the other end of the reservoir, though, the deeper part of it. That's a possibility. Madhead, got a new rod. Wish me luck tomorrow. Gonna try to apply for my first job. Arthur, right on. Good luck on your first job there, buddy. Appreciate those thumbs up, guys. Welcome everybody joining. We're gonna have a short stream here today. We're just fishing from the local pond. I got tired of sitting around the house watching people fish, so now we're fishing. But see, Arthur, what we're fishing with today, you'll see this on a lot of my streams. This is called a high-low rig. It's you have the main line, it's 30-pound braid, tied to a swivel. The bead is just to keep me from reeling it up through the eye of my pole, the guide. It's a 32-inch or 34-inch steel leader. It's got a top standoff, which is a stainless steel T, a bottom standoff, which is a stainless steel T. And then you just run from that your leader length and hook of choice. Here we have, it's about a size 6 bait hook. We have a garlic egg and a little nub of a nightcrawler on it. This one is still set up from trout fishing. We're just going to throw it out. We have a Max spinner on here, which is useless in this scenario. Pill popper, which floats the lure up a little bit. Again, kind of useless in pond fishing here. And again, just a crawler. And we got a sinker at the end. So really basic. We're basically just fishing a bottom rig with worms here. This is going to be our first pull. We're going to toss her out. That should hopefully get us maybe a carp or a white sucker. We'll see. We're going to get that guy in the water and get a second rig set up here. If anytime you guys are bank fishing, even if it's in a pole holder, make sure you loosen your drag up. You want fish to be able to kind of run away with your line. The less they feel it, the more likely they are to spit it, or less likely they are to spit it, and the more likely you are to keep your pole. Welcome everybody. 570p angler, what's going on, buddy? Ugly Stick GX2, nice Mad Head. Those are good rods. I have a couple of those. Chester Shoreline Bait Slinger. How's everybody doing? What kind of lure are you using? We're just using worms on the first rig here, and I'm gonna set up just a bobber rig on this second one. We might even free line this second one. We were pulling a little bass out here pretty good last time with a little bobber rig. And again, this is still set up from trout fishing, this one. So we have a little corky on here, which kind of acts like a bobber. It just, it's like a little inline bobber. You take a toothpick and you peg it about three fingers or so from the end of the pole. I use these for, it's called a drift rig. It's usually used for trout fishing in the river. But we'll go ahead, let's leave that on there and we'll see if we can catch something with that. Again, this is gonna be a very short fishing stream here today. I just got bored sitting around the house watching everybody else fish, so now we're fishing. But just a reminder, guys, we will be out tomorrow. Ooh, that hook, never mind. This hook is way too big for what we're doing. Let me grab a micro hook. We'll put a bobber on here. Tappy, tappy, tappy. That's right, Gumar. Flash, welcome to the stream. How you doing, buddy? Fishkin stream tomorrow, yeah, 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time is when I expect we'll probably be live. OG baby boy, welcome to the stream. Any carp in there? Yeah, there are. The carp haven't bit real well at this pond this year. I suspect that there was a fish kill over the winter. They are in here though, and there were last year some really big ones during spawn season. You could see them surfacing 10, 12 plus pounders. But normally the carp that I catch in here are, you know, the 2 to 3 pound range. They're fairly small. Still fun to reel in though. All right, let's get. In fact, I have this rigging set up already. Give me a sec here, guys. We're gonna throw just a inline sinker on the line here and a bobber and a little micro hook. Y'all watch that pole for me. I don't have a bell on it yet. There's our sinker. There's our bell. There is our bobber. All right. And it looks like, alrighty, Starlink looks like it's engaged there. Nice. Can't catch from the sofa. That's right, buddy. You can't catch anything sitting at home. Wild Chill Child Miles. Oh, there's a nibble on that pole, it looks like. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. What's the biggest fish you caught? Siski. The biggest fish I've landed is a 22.5 pound, 42-inch northern pike. Pretty good sized pike. Gumar, congrats on being a YouTube partner. I appreciate that. Yeah, we had gotten the required watch hours a week or so ago, and I applied for it. Took them a little while to process and get back, but was pretty stoked last night when I got the email. Hit up a few spots today. Ooh, nibble, nibble. All right, I gotta get this in the water so we can go over and see what the heck is biting on our line here. Vaughn Bridge in the back of that bar with the old train bridge, probably too hot as I was fishing around 1 p.m. Yeah, those spots, they're kind of on and off. But those are really good spots usually to get pike. Looks like a pond. Yeah, Joe Ryan, this is Largent Bend Pond. We're right outside of Vaughn, Montana here. We're just fishing for a couple hours. It's gonna get dark in about 9:30 or so, and it's 6:40 right now. So we're gonna have a short stream here for a change, not a marathon, but we will be back bright and early tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time for some fishing at Pishkin Reservoir. We're gonna be trolling for some northern pike. And I usually have really good luck there. So you guys be sure to tune in. We'll be on, it'll be a marathon stream tomorrow, so don't feel like you gotta wake up early. We'll be on all day long. All right, where are our tiny hooks? Dang it. I'm missing whatever the heck keeps biting on that line while I try and set up the second line. I gotta hurry up here. I don't know what the heck I did with my micro hooks. There's one. But welcome everybody joining. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out and fishing with us. We're at the local pond, Largent Bend. There's all sorts of stuff in here. This is the one that we usually do the weekly fishing challenge at to see how many different species we can catch. Today we're not doing that challenge. We don't have enough time. But we will get some poles in the water and see if we can catch some stuff nonetheless. 21 thumbs up, let's go. Right on. Good night, Munchie, welcome to the stream. Nico, welcome. One time I caught 135 pound, holy crap. If that's legit, man, that is a monster catfish, Nico. How did your night fishing? I woke up, oh, you're still at it. Oh, we didn't get anything other than that first rainbow trout. We had stuff biting at the line all night. We, I think, collectively decided that it was probably crawdads, crayfish, but we never did get anything else on the end of the line to confirm. Incredibly frustrating, but that's all right. Still had a blast. Hope you guys enjoyed coming along fishing on that stream. Pole's bending more than usual. Yeah, we've been getting a couple of nibbles on that one. It's set up with crawlers, so it could be a variety of different things in there. We do have the high-low rig on there, so we got a couple of worms. We also have our garlic ball on there. Let's see here. And we just set up a second rig here. This is just a very basic bobber rig. So we have a clip-on bobber, preferably you'd put one a through bobber on and a bobber stopper, but this is just quick, easy, and dirty. We have an inline weight here instead of the snap weights. I use inline weights. And we just have a little micro hook down here. I believe this is about a size 6 or size 8. Just with a little tiny chunk of a nightcrawler on here. That boy Mason Dam has a big rod. What's up, AJ? Sorry, I know I've probably missed a few chats here from you guys. And I do apologize. We're still trying to get set up here. I just wanted to get some poles in the water, and then we'd sit down and chat with you guys. We've been getting nibbles on the pole with the bell already a couple of times. It's a little overcast here today. Weather's great. Still low 80s here right now. It may not look it, but it is super warm out right now. We're stuck on these damn... I hate these weeds. I don't know what they are, but they have these stupid little seed pods at the top, and they just grab grab. Oh, I think we got a bite on that. Can you guys see the bobber over there? Looks like a bite. Might not be. A lot of things to do. Yeah, I'm trying to get set up. It's always a little hectic when ooh, and I just yanked that way too hard. We almost supermaned another poor fish out of the water. Need to remind myself that we are fishing for babies here. Oh dang, I got a chip in my pole. I'm gonna have to hit that with some nail polish. All right. We are back. Mr. Buff Tackle, welcome, welcome. Said good luck. I appreciate that, Mr. Buff Tackle. And for all y'all that I've missed your messages, I apologize. I want to welcome everyone to the room here. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday afternoon. If it was something important you said, feel free to repeat it. I will try and get to your comment. You got Super Chat now. Yeah, we did. We officially this morning at about 4 a.m. we received the email from YouTube that we've been upgraded to a YouTube partner. So you got your engine on your trolley yet? No, I don't. Tassie Devil, welcome Tassie. How you doing? Anything yet? We just got set up. The pole with the bell that you see there has worms on it, nightcrawlers. And it has. Oops, trying to adjust the camera here a little bit. It has had a. Oh, good God! There we go, dropping the baby on its head. Just. Setting up this second line, and we're fishing with just a bobber and a nightcrawler on this other one. I expect we'll be getting hit pretty quick here. Mary Turner, welcome to the stream. Everybody, Mary is officially the first member of the Rod Squad here. We've opened up membership to the channel, and she this morning I got a notification when I woke up that she was our first member of the channel. So that's pretty special. I appreciate that. You can gift money. I opened up membership and super chats. If you guys want to pitch a dollar or two towards the Starlink Mini, it does cost $165 a month for the service, and we're going to be using that, I think, moving forward for almost all of our streams. Like this location, I stream from quite often, and we get 2 to 3 cell phone bars, which is just not enough for a quality stream. I think if, oops, well, our worm's gone. That's why the bite stopped. You may notice that the stream quality today is probably marginally better than what you have seen from previous times that we've been here. And that's because of the Starlink Mini. So yeah, we did open up membership. Again, please do not be sending money if you can't afford to. Don't spend money if you don't have it. But if you want to flick a few pennies this way to put towards the Starlink Mini cost, you are more than welcome to. Had to have been close second. You were. So Mary, you were member number 1. Flash was member number 2, and my mom, Tracy, was member number 3. We have 3 members of the Rod Squad so far. Tassie Devil, congrats on being monetized. I appreciate that. Thank you, Tassie. Timothy, what are you fishing for? So we are the pole with the bell there that's dangling in the wind. Oh, look at that. Member number 4, Tassie Devil. Thank you, Tassie. Y'all are awesome. The pole with the bell is bottom rig with worms, just night crawlers on it. I expect we might catch carp, yellow perch, white sucker, potentially yellow bullhead. The pole that I have in my hand is just a very basic bobber rig, again with crawlers. I would expect on this one, again, we might get perch, largemouth bass, bluegill, pumpkin seed, a variety of different things. Yeah, Tessie's member number 4. You guys are awesome. And again, any and all money donated to the channel is going to go straight towards the Starlink Mini, as well as improvements for the stream. Batteries for the Starlink Mini, all that fun stuff. Oh, look at that. Member number 5, AJ. Thank you, AJ. You guys are awesome. Again, we're doing this for fun. If you can't afford to send any money, don't feel obligated. This is just purely for entertainment here, guys. I do have money to pay for it, but if you guys want to chip in, you're welcome to. But I appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. There we go. What is that? That's the first super chat, I think. Flash is fishing sent a super chat. Thank you, Flash. And we did just get a bite there. I missed the hook set on the bobber. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. It's like right. Oh, move my damn finger. It's zoom. Stop zooming. It's over like there. Seachester sent 10 gift memberships. Well, what is that even? Who do I? Oh, you gifted 10 different people. Holy crap! We got we got 15 subs to the channel now. 15 members. You are awesome, Seachester. Everybody thanks Seachester. That is freaking awesome. 15 gifted. I can't even pay attention to the fishing here. Y'all are brainwashed. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, dude. I liked and subbed. Thank you, brainwashed. I appreciate that. Hope you enjoy the stream. Make sure you guys come back tomorrow. We're just dinking around at the pond right now. Tomorrow we're taking the boat out to Fishkin Reservoir and doing some real fishing. We're gonna do some trolling for northern pike. The Reaper said hello, Tassie. Nico, I subbed. Well, thank you, Nico. Welcome to the channel. My boy Mason VR, can I get a member? I don't know, maybe somebody will gift a membership for you, Mason. I need to figure out as well if I can gift memberships, because we will probably do that as well. Z Chester, you're awesome. All you guys are awesome. I'm so glad you guys come along fishing with me. It makes it so much more enjoyable. We did just get a tiny little bite on the bell rig there. Just me sent one gift membership. Who got the NBA Edits 14 got the gift membership? Congratulations and thank you. That's very awesome of you. Just me? Mary, that's awesome. Josie, awesome. The Reaper, welcome to the stream. Bottle of Water Bait Maker's a new... Jeez. I can't keep up with all this. Yeah, nah, Fishing's a member. Stephanie Davis is a member. The Rod Squad is growing, y'all. That's crazy. If you caught anything, what are you fishing for? What are you fishing with? We've been set up for about 15 minutes here. The poles we just got in the water. We're fishing for whatever's going to bite. We're using worms here. I expect we'll probably pull in some bluegill, pumpkin seed, largemouth bass, yellow perch, maybe white sucker, possibly common carp. AJ, Puha's World said hi. Flash, another 10 from AJ. Good God, did I miss that too? AJ sent 10 gift memberships. Y'all are crazy. The Rod Squad is gonna be massive, y'all. I'm a little overwhelmed right now. There's just so much going on in chat. Skipjack Cindy, welcome. Skipjack Cindy's now a member of the Rod Squad. I'm staying all stream. All right, Mason. Miyazaki, welcome. Gives you a start, bro. Yeah, I appreciate that. You guys are, it's been absolutely phenomenal streaming with you guys. So much support and just overall cool people in the fishing community here on YouTube. I'm loving it. Yeah, that's what we named the membership, the Rod Squad. Y'all are now members of the Rod Squad. And I'm proud to have you. Timothy said hi. I bought Super Chat. What do I do now? Madhead, Super Chat is basically if you type something and use the Super Chat, it comes up in a banner and it puts it right in my face to read for the rest of the chat. I think we might have our, there we go, first fish of the stream here, it feels like. Oh yeah. Feels like a monster bluegill here. Oh yeah, look at this beast. To commemorate all the new members to the Rod Squad, I present here a behemoth. This is a bluegill. And this is about as big as they get in this pond. They're pretty tiny. But again, thank you all for joining me today on the stream, and thank you for all the support. It's just crazy. It really is. Oh, good God. Yep, there we go. As you, any of y'all that have been here before know that pretty much we just toss them in the dirt before we show them to the camera. It's the only way to do it. JK, they get away from me. I don't know how the hell to hold on to a tiny little bluegill. But let's get this guy back in the water and get the pole back in and see if we can catch something a little better. Oh, let's see here. Everybody, please like and subscribe. Appreciate that, Reaper. All the thumbs up, the subs, the memberships. I love it. Y'all are awesome. Are the carp good to eat? Ted Brown, I've never eaten a carp. I do know that a lot of people, especially in Asian countries, love carp. It is a huge part of their the food dishes that they serve. Please support me, says Puha. Nico, welcome AJ. How do I get a member from the gifted members? It's kind of new to me. I think somebody will just pick you when they gift. You're gonna catch a monster, I know it. Hey, would I appreciate that. There are some 5-6 pound bass in here. I've seen some big ones coming out. The biggest one I've ever caught here is about 2.5 pounds, but we are still trying. And let me get caught up on chat here. World record. I wish land of steel fishing. Mason, let's not beg for membership. I guess if somebody's gonna gift you one, that's cool, but let's not spam asking. Don't throw it in the dirt. I'm trying not to, Joel Vetters. I just have butterfingers over here when it comes to itty bitty fish. We will try harder next time. Boy, I'm too broke. I hear you, Mason. We'll see. Maybe we can get you a gift membership. If I can figure out how to gift one, I'll gift you one. Daryl Fernandez said hi. Welcome to the stream. Mason, it's random. We don't get to choose. Oh, is that how it works, Mary? When you gift a membership, it's just kind of luck of the draw? Put it closer. It is bigger. You mean the bobber? You want it closer to the screen so you can see it? Oh, put the fish closer, then it looks bigger. Yeah, I'll hold it real far out and I'll stand in the background and it'll look like a monster. Brainwash said, nice bluegill, thanks. Timothy, I don't have enough for membership. It jumped, it did. Oh, you saw that, Mia? When I threw it in, yeah, it hopped right back out of the water like it was a bouncy ball. I didn't think you guys could see that. I like your live. I appreciate that, Daryl. I like the lives too. It's always a good group of people in here. It's hard to pay attention to the fishing sometimes, though. You should use that gill as bait. Matt Erickson, unfortunately, we're not allowed to use live bait in this pond, or mostly in the Central Fishing District of Montana. And even the places that we can use live bait, bluegill is explicitly prohibited from being used as bait. Brad, catch a fish. Will do, Brad. Hang out for a few minutes here. I'm sure we'll get you something. You're awesome. Thanks, Mason. You're pretty awesome, too. Nico, what's your favorite fish? My favorite fish to fish for is northern pike. That's what we're fishing for in the morning. We're going to go out to Pishkin Reservoir and do some trolling for northern pike. And we should get some pretty good fish tomorrow. Chris NC, it's random when it's gifted. I didn't realize that. That's interesting. One bluegill. Thank you, Flash. We'll pin that. No live bait. There is live bait in Montana, but not in central Montana, except for a handful of water bodies. Good God, another one. Somebody, I'm so far behind here. Tassie just gifted 10 memberships. Tassie, thank you. And all you guys who just got a membership, thank Tassie. And C. Chester, and Flash, and AJ. All these guys are gifting. I won a giveaway from SoCal. Yeah, I saw that yesterday, Munchie. Congratulations. SoCal gave away some really cool stuff. Nico, OP. Congrats, Chris SC. Peace. Petra. Welcome back, Petra. Flash, 10 from Tassie. I can't even keep up here. Gabe, Tommy, Trout Slayer, all new members. Thunderstruck is now a member of the Rod Squad. Joel Vetters, have you ever fished a tournament? I have not. I would like to get into tournament fishing. A lot of them around here are two-man teams though, and I don't have a second person to do tournaments with. Maybe next year we'll do some. Woohoo, thanks for the membership. Heck yeah. Tassie, y'all that are gifting the memberships and becoming members of the Rod Squad, I appreciate you guys. Y'all are awesome. Matt Erickson, well, a worm is live bait. Yeah, technically a worm is not counted towards live bait here in Montana. All right, we do still have a nub here. Let's go a little bit over this way. I'm still trying to get caught up on chat here, guys. Tassie, Thunderstruck, let's see, Tassie for the win, heck yeah. Mr. Minerva, how you doing today? We're doing awesome, Mr. Minerva. We're fishing just the local pond here. I had a couple hours to kill. It Then we're gonna go home and get the boat ready for tomorrow. But we're fishing, normally we catch bluegill, pumpkin seed, largemouth bass, yellow perch, white sucker, common carp. There's all sorts of critters running around in this pond. Nico, one time I caught a 4-pound bass. Nice, that's way bigger than I've ever got. Brainwashed, you might be able to stick your pinky finger in the mouth of a small fish, drop it in the dirt. Yeah, if these were a little bit bigger, I've tried that. They're really hard to lip grip. Bluegill and pumpkin seed have like the world's tiniest mouths, especially when they're only 4 or 5 inches long. Aaron Castanelos, hi, can I speak Spanish? Aaron, Espanol? No, English, please, por favor. Good night, Munchie. So hot out today in Ontario. Oh, was it? Yeah, it was a little warm here today. It's still, surprisingly, it may not look it on the camera, but we're in the low 80s right now. The breeze makes it feel much cooler, though. What a dumbass rule that you can't use live bait. Yeah, Matt Erickson, it has to do with the trout fisheries here. They're not wanting to get invasive species introduced into the lakes, rivers, and streams and reservoirs where the trout are. Can I teach you some French? Yeah, maybe sometime, Mason. Don't forget to smash that like and sub if you're new. Appreciate that, AJ. Bullhead, that's the next one. Yeah, the bell pole here's been getting some nibbles. I think you might be right. We might be getting a bullhead. It's about time for that. Pike don't like hot weather. Good luck, friend. Yeah, Munchie, they don't bite as well in the hot weather. We do usually still, this time of year, get really good bites on them early in the morning, later in the evening, and I tend to troll for them quite deep, and they're oftentimes suspended in the deeper, cooler water, and you can coax them to come out and play. All due respect, don't tell us to like and sub. Let us do it on our own. Fair point, Brad. Nico, one time I caught a 4-pound bass. Yeah, we saw that, Nico. That's awesome. I wish I could catch a 4-pound bass. There's a nibble. And I'm still so far behind on chat. And we're catching fish. How do I become a member? Madhead, if you go to Madhead, if you go to my profile and click, there's a subscribe button and a join button. Or somebody else maybe can give you specific instructions depending on what kind of device you're on. Let me try and catch some fish. I'm falling behind on fishing. Hot in Ontario, it's 100 and humid in Houston. Oh, that's hot and wet. SBT Outdoors, do you have any tips on growing a fishing channel? Yeah, so we're a very new fishing channel here. We've been out this a little under 90 days. We've been streaming about 6 weeks. The first 50 subs are the hardest. Once you get 50 subs, if you can and if you want to, start doing live streams. Live streams, once I started doing live streams and engaging with the audience, the subs have been just flowing in. There's an awesome fishing community here on YouTube. And I really think engagement in the live streams is key. Talk to the people that are watching you. They're there. Everybody can go out and catch a fish. People are in your live streams often to talk and learn, not just to watch. Got a couple bass this morning. Biggest was around 2 pounds. It was a good morning. I've got a short with them. Nice, Chris and SC. God, I can't say your name. Largemouth bass, smallmouth bass. That's pretty nice though. 2-pound bass are good size. I'm gonna leave. It's 9 in the afternoon for me. All right, Mason. Well, thanks for swinging by. Always a pleasure to see you. Nicholas Wright, welcome to the stream. Matt Erickson, yeah, but if you catch fish from the water, you're fishing. It's not invasive, so you should be able to use it as bait. I agree, Matt Erickson, but I don't make the rules, but I do follow them. We are getting nibbles here too. I wish I could catch a fish. See, Chester, have you been out? Have you tried? I know you said you're trying to learn. What are you struggling with? Linux Gamer, welcome. I like bass. Bass are fun to catch. Flash, chatterbait. No, I've never seen him use one, Linux Gamer. Yeah, I do have various different chatterbaits in my tackle box. I caught, actually my biggest bass that I caught out of this pond came from right over there with a chatterbait. First cast, and it hit like a half second after I put it in the water. A lot of nice people in the live streams. There really are. SBT Outdoors. I have 140 subs. I'm trying hard to hit 500. I've done one live stream, planning on doing more. Yeah, keep doing them, and don't get discouraged. Remember, you're there to fish and to have fun. You know, the subs, the views, they'll come in time. Just enjoy yourself. Ooh. You can't. Sorry, kicking the cart there. We got a double fister here. We got. It's what I love and I hate about worms. You get so much activity on worms sometimes that it's hard to keep up if you got more than one pull. All right, y'all keep an eye on that bobber right over there. We're gonna leave this pole handy here so I can grab her. All right, we're way behind. Holy crap. Colby, welcome to the stream. Largemouth, South Carolina. Okay, Chris. Didn't get notified. When did you go live? We've been live 36 minutes. Madhead, I can't work it out. Sent you 5 pound. Hope you get that. I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Madhead, I'll try and make a community post later. Or in fact, actually, that's what you can do. Go, Madhead, if you go on my page, find my post section or the community section, look at the most recent post where I indicated, or that I said that I had YouTube partner, and there's a link in there that you can click if you want to become a member of the Rod Squad. Appreciate the sub there, and Drek Merrick, welcome. One time I caught a 92-pound salmon. That's massive, Nico. Where'd you catch that? So I'm not too late. No, it looks like we're almost caught up on chat here. This is basically my backyard pond. It's just a few miles from my house. We fish from here quite often when we just have a couple hours to kill like tonight. Need to go by. Love the stream. All right, Brainwash, thanks for swinging by. Hit that sub button on the way out. Come fish with us tomorrow. There will be some action-packed fishing tomorrow. We're going to be going after some northern pike. And the reservoir that we're fishing in, usually I do quite well there. But again, thanks for coming and hanging out. Hope to see you again on the next one. Did I get it? No, we missed it. Hawaii, nice place. Man, I wish I could fish in Hawaii. I just want to visit Hawaii. I've always wanted to check out Hawaii. Appreciate the hearts there, guys, and all the thumbs up. And I don't know how many people are part of the Rod Squad right now, but we've exploded from 3 members to I think we're probably over 30 already. I need to check. All the people gifting the memberships, that is so awesome of you. And it does help. All the money that we're getting from memberships and super chats and all that stuff, it's going to go directly back into the stream to pay for the Starlink Mini that we use to power the streams, possibly get some new equipment for the stream. We'll just, everything's going to be going straight back in, as well as I will probably keep a portion of it to do some giveaways for you guys. Throw hearts, not hands. Right, Seachester? We need the rod army. Well, it's quickly growing into an army. I mean, we started with 3 members today. Again, Mary, Flash, and my mom were the first 3 members this morning. And then since we started the live stream, we've got like 30, maybe even 40 more so far. There we go, Madhead, our newest member of the Rod Squad. You found the button, it looks like. Yeah, we're going to have to rename it, though. It's not going to be the Rod Squad. We're turning into an army here. James Groner, Hawaii sucks. Really? Oh, it always just looked like paradise to me. Nico, 31. Is that how many there are there? That's pretty crazy. That's so awesome, isn't it? That's really cool. Y'all, it'll definitely help. The Starlink Mini, I was hoping we would be able to get by with the 50 gig plan, but we did a test stream on Friday up at Willow Creek Reservoir for 14 hours, and in 14 hours we used 23 gigabytes of data. So we basically burned through half of the 50 gig plan in one stream. So that definitely wasn't gonna work. So we're gonna bump it up to the unlimited plan, and I'm just gonna use it everywhere we go. It'll improve the quality of the stream, and it'll allow us to I don't know, what do you guys think? Is that enough bait? It looks like a booger on the end of my line here. I don't even a worm. Alright, let's get another little chunk out there. Struck by autocorrect. Joel Vetters, instead of a chunk of nightcrawler, put an entire worm on the hook. Leave the worm tail dangle a little for some action. I think you might catch more fish. We could try that, Joel. I've done that in the past, and all I end up doing is wasting a bunch of worms. There are so many bluegill and master bait stealers. The bottom right here, which we probably need to check, getting nibbled on, does have half worm chunks on it. So way bigger. If I wasn't fishing somewhere with a billion little bluegill, I think your advice there would be very sound. We need 100 by the end of the month. That'd be cool, Nico. That would definitely help with the Starlink costs. I've been called worse, says Madhead. Rick Rob, yeah, fishy. Yeah, we'll get one here. These bluegill, I keep missing the bites because I'm trying to go through the chat here. Hey man, how can I message you in private? I have something to say to you. So on my profile, my email's listed there, or if you can remember it, it's just wannaseemyrod@gmail.com. You're more than welcome to shoot me a message, and I'd be happy to chat with you, Dave. Darb Masturbators, Adam, yeah. That was gonna be, I was initially gonna do a few different levels of channel membership. You know, like a 99-cent, $1.99, and $2.99. We just stuck with 99 cents for now, but I was gonna name the third group, or one of the groups, the Masturbators. We might still make another membership level at some point. I don't really have anything to offer you guys that are becoming members other than a thank you and, you know, my company. Y'all get to come hang out and stream with me. At some point, we'll try and get some goodies for you guys that are becoming members. Oh, looks like we got a little bit of rain starting here. I don't want to put it on here. That's fine, Dave James. Yeah, feel free to shoot me an email over at wannaseemyrod@gmail.com. That'd be the easiest way to get a hold of me. Alrighty. Now, if I set this pole down, it's going to get bit immediately. I need to check the bait on this second pole here. I'm pretty sure it's gone. Oh, never mind. I just got a bite on it. As I'm saying, oh, I don't think we got any bait on here. The fish are like, yeah, it's still there. Don't worry. Any sharks in that body of water? God, I hope not. No, we're in fresh water here recovering drug addiction. There are no sharks in here. This is just a 5.5 acre pond outside of Vaughn, Montana. Most people come here to fish for largemouth bass or carp or sucker, mostly bass. Well done on YouTube thing, smashed it. Appreciate that, Madhead. Been out. I'm just having fun. I've had such a blast since I started the channel, streaming and fishing with all you guys and hanging out and chatting. It's been a lot of fun. But it's been wonderful to see all the support y'all give us. Sunset is very beautiful. Yeah, it's nice sky here right now, but the sunset, the pretty is behind me. We'll flip the camera that way once the sun starts going over the horizon there, and it gets absolutely lovely. See, Chester, Montana State is so beautiful. I think so too. I think it's one of the One of the prettiest places here in the U.S. left. All right, we're gonna bring this in. I think we might still have a bit of a warm one here, but not much. Yeah, they got our worm. All that's left on there is the little the little garlic ball from our trout fishing. Oh God. The one thing I did not bring in my cart, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna need it. I left the umbrella in my car, or in my truck. So now I'm getting rained on. Nico, do you catch catfish? Yeah, catfish is one of my favorite species to target. I don't get to fish for it as often as I would like, because I do have to go about, a little over an hour from me to get to below the Maroney Dam here in central Montana, which is where, in fact, that's once you get below Maroney Dam, you're technically in eastern fishing district, not central, and that's where the big channel cats are. I do usually go there a few times a year, though. Typically earlier in the year, we go up that way to fish for sturgeon. There's shovel-nosed sturgeon and paddlehead. Oh God, I can't even think of the name. There's two different kinds of sturgeon up there that we fish for. Let's just say that. But I do love to catfish. It's one of my favorite species to target and one of my favorite species to eat, actually. Rain equals big fish. Yeah, rain also equals wet camera gear. We do have the Starlink in a Milwaukee pack out, so it should be safe from the rain. My camera here, though, is plugged into a battery pack. We might just have to unplug that so it doesn't get wet. All right. Get the bell back on this guy. And it looks like I actually cast the bobber there right into a weed bed. We're not going to catch any fish there. I'm about a foot away from where I need to be. Love fishing in the rain. Yeah, I love the rain too. Clifford, yeah, we've caught one fish so far, just a little bluegill. Been getting a bunch of bites. It's super shallow. I didn't realize how shallow it was. Every time I come here, the pond level is a little bit low. We're just gonna toss her out a few feet there. Can you guys see that? See, it's getting hit almost immediately. There's a little stump there that has, yeah, I think that's our fish. Trying to demonstrate this here, and they're making it difficult for me. If you're fishing for bluegill or pumpkin seed, any of the sunfish, oftentimes they hang out under any tree branches, stumps, any kind of debris or structure that's in the water. You don't have to cast out far for them. And in fact, my best luck is when I fish just like this. Like literally, there's a little pile of sticks in the water. We're gonna throw her a couple of feet out from the edge of the water and just watch that. It's gonna get hit almost immediately. Right there, hit. We're gonna wait for a decent hit though. Problem is they're little worm-stealing buggers. You guys can see that, right? Yeah, okay. Usually it doesn't take but a few moments for them to swarm out and, there we go. If I could get a hook set on it. Biting. I just haven't got a hook set yet. your big stream you did with Starlink. How many gig did you use? Madhead, so we ended up in a 14-hour stream. We ended up using 23 gig of cache. I did not have low data mode on cell phone though, so I think we could probably reduce that, but it ended up being about 1 to 2 gig per stream. I would like to try low data mode. I think it will decrease the amount of data used. I don't know how much it's going to increase the low. I think I'd rather pay more for data. Still trying to save money. But yeah, roughly 1 to 2 gig data per hour. So we used up basically half of our 50 gig pack in one stream. But that ain't gonna work. So we will likely upgrade to the unlimited next month. The 50 gig is basically 50 gig a month and then $1 per gig. Right? And if I had good cell coverage around here, we could probably get away with it. So if you guys are thinking about getting Starlink, you're only gonna use it, a couple of weeks. You might be able to get away with it. You're gonna be streaming. And you'll get something, and then nothing bites. 7 p.m. Tassie, we need some new member emojis now, Rod. Yeah, Tassie, I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I will get on that probably Monday, but that is a good point. I will figure something out for you guys, Tassie. Nico, we need 10 memberships. Let's build the army. Bluetooth. Oh shit. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just randomly shut off. It didn't buzz or anything. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, when the Bluetooth shuts off, it should default back to the YouTube mic, but it's basically impossible to hear me unless I'm standing right next to the camera. All right. Loud and clear. All right, all right. Oh, it's so nice out today. I should be at home prepping the boat for tomorrow, but I've been watching people fish on stream all day today. I'm like, damn it, I want to go fishing. Naramine, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Going good. We're chilling. We caught one little bluegill so far. Nothing impressive, but we should catch a few more fish here. We have probably about 2 more hours until sundown here. So we got a couple of good hours to catch some fish. How's everybody doing today? You guys, anybody get to go fishing today? I hope so. Hope you guys caught some good stuff. Anybody, how many of y'all are planning on coming to hang out tomorrow while we do some pike fishing? I'm going into lurk mode. Enjoy the stream, bro. All right, Mad Heads, thanks for swinging by. And again, thank you for the support with the membership. All of you guys that have become members of the Rod Squad here today, thank you. I truly appreciate every one of you. And those that are gifting all the memberships. AJ, Tassie, C. Chester, Flash, all you guys, you're one, you're crazy, and two, I love you. You're awesome. We'll be there for sure. All right. Yeah, so a lot of my live streams haven't been all that eventful yet. Again, we've struggled with finding good places to fish around here that I could stream from. But the Starlink is going to be the solution to that. I do have some good spots where we fish and we catch some really good fish. They just don't have cell signal. But now that I have the Starlink, I can take you guys there. I think you guys will have fun tomorrow at Pishkin watching. Um, every great once in a while I do get skunk there too, but usually it's quite productive. And we're gonna be out there from like 6 a.m. until sundown and probably beyond. So I'm expecting probably another 12 to 16 hour stream there tomorrow. Chris and SC, I'll be checking it out. Tassie's gonna be there. Mary too, heck yeah. Well, I hope you guys get to come check it out. Even if you can't stay for the whole thing, just pop in and say hi. Preferably earlier in the day or later in the day. We do get a period of kind of, you know, just the lull that happens when it gets hot outside during midday. We likely will have a few hours where we're trolling around and not getting much luck. But the best times there usually are from like 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then again from about 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So you get 4 good hours in the morning, 4 good hours at night. And I do still catch oftentimes fish in between those hours. It just slows way down. Appreciate the hearts, guys. Nathan Renz, I was thinking about fishing tomorrow. Right on, Nathan. Where are you gonna go? What are you gonna go after? Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there too. I'm really excited to take you guys there. It's one of my favorite spots to fish. I have not yet pulled a true behemoth or monster pike out of that reservoir yet, but I do pull lots of them out usually every time I go. And the last time we were there, last time or the time before that, I did manage. It was like a 34.5 inch, a little over 10 pounds. So a good sized one, but we're still shooting for a 40 plus incher out of there. I want to chase trout, but might go perch. Oh, okay. Perch fishing's fun. I'm gonna go fish for more catfish later. Nice, Nico. Blizzard Bit, welcome to the stream. How you doing today, Blizzard? Yeah, Pishkin's got some pretty decent perch in there too. I'm always surprised they go after the damn pike lure. I never really target them specifically, but they like to go after all the big ass crankbaits and stuff that I throw out there for the pike. Little ridiculous, pulling in a 7-inch perch on a 9-inch crankbait. All right, last time we were here, the largemouth bass were over this way, so we're gonna drop in over there. I can't see my bobber. We're gonna see if we can pull in a largemouth bass for you guys. You're lucky you get to fish a lot. I don't have a lot of time to fish. Yeah, I am lucky. I know a lot of people, you all have to work and you got families and other responsibilities. I do too. I slack sometimes and fish instead. All right, I need to kind of stay over here where I can see this. I want to see if we can pull in a largemouth for you guys. Actually, I need to grab a soda. I am parched already. Contemplated catfish trip tonight too, Nico. And night fishing for catfish is fun. We're gonna have to do that sometime in the very near future. We'll probably do a stream from around Loma, Montana, or Fort Benton, Montana. We'll see if we can take you guys channel catfishing. I don't know if we'll catch sturgeon this time of the year. The spawning season for them is over already, but I do think that some of them still lurk in the water there this time of year. Went salmon fishing yesterday, caught a king salmon, 4 foot, a 4-foot king salmon. My Lord. Is that, I'm assuming that's a brackish or a saltwater salmon? It has to be. Are there freshwater salmon that big? Yes, it was saltwater splash. Blizzard. I'm going after tomorrow fishing. What bait should I use? What are you fishing for? Bramble Blet. Yo, I'm back. Welcome back, Bramble. Glad to see you. Brian Padone, welcome back to the stream. You caught anything yet? Just one little bluegill so far. We have the bell pole there has crawlers. It's set up as a bottom rig. And we have a bobber that's set up over behind the tree over here. It's out of the screen. I'm trying to see if we can pull a largemouth bass out. That's where I usually get them from here. Not as big as your 7-foot long pike. Yeah, that would be a behemoth. Send all your 7-foot long pike my direction there, Munchie. I need to catch one like that. Now, the biggest pike that I caught was that 42-incher, and she was just chunky. She was fat, 22.5 pounds. They get way, way bigger than that, but I'm still very happy with that fish. One of these days I hope to catch one much bigger, but until then, I don't know many people that have caught 40+ inch pike here in Montana. It's a pretty rare catch. For bass, I do a lot of drop shotting with Senko or other artificial. For perch, a worm. Yeah, plastics, jigs, that's the type of stuff, Neko rigs, wacky worms. That stuff does work really well here for the bass. Largemouth love that. I typically I don't throw a lot of rigs like that. When I'm here and I'm bass fishing, I kind of do old school. I just throw a little bobber and a segment of a nightcrawler. I have caught them off of all sorts of different things here, from chatterbaits to, wacky rigs to spinners, spoons. I kind of go through the tackle box every once in a while and just throw random crap out here, and the bass seem to bite on pretty much anything you throw out here. What's the coolest fish you've caught? Oh, I don't know. I caught a Rocky Mountain sculpin, or a mottled sculpin once. Just a itty bitty little guy. But if you guys have never seen one, look it up. A mottled sculpin or a Rocky Mountain sculpin. They're neat looking little fish. Other than that though, I don't know. I mean, I caught a sauger a couple of months ago, which is of the walleye or the perch family. And that was a first for me. And they're really, really pretty, really neat looking. Chris Roth, hey, congrats Rod, going places, catching things I see, fish whistles, working it all today. I have not yet busted out the fish whistle. We did catch one little bluegill. Have not caught anything else yet, which is a little surprising. Normally they're biting like crazy over here. I keep casting my damn rig into the weeds here. The water is so low here right now. Oop, there we go. There we go. We got another monster on the line here. Alrighty, guys. You have never seen a bass this big, I promise. It's, I don't know how I even got it out of the water here by myself. There we go. There's fish number 2. This is the lunker of the pond here. She looks like she's maybe, I don't know, 30 pounds. What do you guys think? 30-pound largemouth bass. And by 30 pounds, I mean 3 inches. But definitely 30 pounds. All right, let's see if we can. We're gonna. There we go. Look at that bad boy. That's a wall hanger right there. You guys think I should get it mounted? She's a monster. Let's get this little guy back in the water. Well, there's our bass. We were looking for one a little bit bigger than that, but maybe the next one. what the heck? There we go. Let me catch back up here. Splash Bros, the lady that owned the boat said, oh, there's a nice one that jumped. Lady that owned the boat said they hooked onto a humpback whale in Alaska and had to cut the line. They were holding onto the rod. It was huge. She said, good God, I can't imagine accidentally hooking into a whale. That'd be a bad catch. Sturgeon is my favorite fish to catch. I have tiger muskie on my next goal. Nathan Wren's tiger muskie is high on my list too. I've been 3 times this year out looking for tiger muskie. I have not gotten into them yet. We're gonna try again, I think, in the fall. Summer fishing for tiger muskie is usually not very productive. Coolest fish I ever caught was a largemouth bass. It had a cigarette hanging out of its mouth. Yeah, wasn't she? Nice. Look at that hog, right? Right, Nathan? It's all right to be jealous. It's okay, Mr. Beff Tackle. Every fish counts. Thank you, Flash. We're gonna pin that. I think the bluegill was bigger. Tassie, I think you're right. Pretty impressive, huh? When the bluegill are bigger than the bass. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty close to the smallest bass I've ever pulled out of here. We kind of have an ongoing challenge here at this pond. So there's a bunch of people that I'm acquaintances with / friends, fishing friends, that I chat with on Fish Brain. And a lot of them are locals around here that fish this pond, and we have kind of an ongoing contest as to who can catch the lunker out of here. And by lunker, we actually mean the ittiest bittiest. And I am currently in the lead with a 2.75 inch largemouth. And I don't know, that one was pretty close. I didn't throw it on the measuring stick. I should have. All of y'all are out there catching the big ones, and I'm over here seeing how small of a bass I can get. I have fun with it. I'll keep the big ones for you guys. Big old bass. That's the size of the one and only fish I caught. I got a screenshot. That's the only fish you've caught is one that big, Chester? That's all right. That's all right. You somehow caught a bass smaller than the bluegill. I've never seen that before. Well, stay tuned, guys. I will, this is the channel where we catch all the dinks. We'll get all the itty bitties out of the water so they don't bother you guys. Yeehaw, what a whopper. Nice view. Definitely a wall mount. I'll make a base plate out of African mahogany and copper. Oh God, that sounds gorgeous. That fish would look good. Makes the mutant Chernobyl catfish look insignificant, right, Chris? Fishy Fingers Jackson, welcome, welcome. Justin Hill said hi. Welcome to the stream, Justin. All right, we're caught up on chat. Look, that's impressive. We're caught up. Oh, there we go. Oh, this one. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? That one actually feels like a fish. Oh, well, we found Big Brother here. Still just a baby, but this is like 5 of the other one. Got another largemouth. She came out of the weeds and snatched her up. Oh, there we go. There's another. A little better view. That one's probably, I don't know, 6 inches or so. Largemouth. Let's throw her on the measuring stick here and see. This is, oh no, it's 7 1/4. Jeez, oh, I didn't think it was that big. 7 1/4. All right, let's get her back in and see what else we can pull out. Off she goes. Oh God, I got one of them the seed pods reeled up. You see that? Got it reeled up in the spool here. That's not good. I'm gonna have to cast this guy out a little further and get rid of that. So an upgrade then. Need a second bait now. Nah, I think the first one was more impressive. Tommy Stam, welcome to the stream. Doing wonderful, Tommy. Having an absolutely wonderful day. I hope you're having a good day too. Patrick Keating said hi. Welcome to the stream, Patrick. Need a platter instead of a plate. Justin Hill, yeah, I remember you, Justin. You've been in a few of the streams. They're getting bigger. That's right. How you doing today, Justin? And everybody else that's joining. Again, we're just here dinking around at the pond for a few hours. We're gonna have another stream starting at about 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. We're taking the boat out to Fish Reservoir to do some trolling for some northern pike. And I'm excited to bring you guys there. It'll be our first stream from there. I haven't been able to stream from there before because it's a remote mountain reservoir here in the Rocky Front, and there is 0 cell signal. So with the new Starlink Mini that we have, we are going to be able to take you guys along, and it's going to be a pretty long stream. I anticipate probably 12 to 16 hours we're going to be out there. So if you can't make it early in the morning, that's all right. We will be there all day long, but I would suggest if you want to see some good pike action that the best times to tune in would be between 6 and 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Those tend to be the most productive hours that I have there when I'm fishing for pike. Though you are all welcome to hang out for as long as you want to. We'll be there all day. Word dude, I agree, it's definitely a feast, right? How'd fishing go for you, Tommy? I stopped in your stream a couple of times today. I was multitasking, so I didn't say hi, but I hope you were catching some stuff. Gia, welcome to the stream. Starlink will be a good thing. Thanks for getting it. Yeah, I'm hoping we'll be able to take you guys to some more interesting and remote places. We did run it Friday. We did our first test stream from Willow Creek Reservoir. And it worked out real well. I was getting about 4 to 5 hours worth of battery time out of each of the 8 amp DeWalt batteries. We have 4 of those, and then I got a couple of 5 amps and a couple of 4 amps. So we got plenty of batteries. I hope you can catch a large monster bigger than my 135-pound catfish. God, I wish. Yeah, I don't. The only fish I think we have here in Montana that are that big are paddlefish and white sturgeon. White sturgeon are nearly extinct, so you will not see me fishing for those. And paddlefish, you hunt or fish for them with big old weighted trebles and snag them, so you probably will also not see me fishing for those. Batteries are cheap. Yeah, if you go with just like the lithium batteries, the cheap ones you can get off of Amazon, you can do a pretty economical setup, it looks like, for Starlink. I had a bunch of, I use DeWalt batteries for all my power tools and my camping lights, and I use them for cameras and other gear already, so I picked up a couple more 8 ampers. The DeWalt batteries, they're not cheap. The 8 amp, they're 2 for $350, so they're a little spendy. Yeah, the generic ones are. I've never used the generic ones. I've heard really bad, or read really bad reviews on them. Seems like they fail quite often, but honestly, for the price, you could buy 4 or 5 of them for the price of 1 DeWalt, so it may not be bad. I honestly should pick up some like 15 ampers of the off-brand. They're all over Amazon, and you're right, they're dirt cheap. Oh, there we go. Another monster on the line here. Oh, and these stupid weeds. Oh, did we? I think we lost it. Nope, he's still there. All right, there's another bluegill. That one's a little bit bigger than the last one, and definitely bigger than our wall hanger bass. All right, let's see if we can lip this one and not drop it in the dirt. Come here. There we go. Oh, no, I'm gonna break its jaw off. We'll just give you guys a quick look. Hold on. There we go. There's the bluegill. They're really pretty little fish. Some of them are dark like this, and some of them are really light. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if that's male versus female, adolescent versus adult. But some of them are, the dark ones like this are way more pretty. The light colored ones they're just kind of really blah looking. Such a cute monster. They're pretty, but they're also hungry. Yeah. I don't know why the bluegill. They're basically a freshwater piranha without teeth. Like, they are the most aggressive little fish I think I've ever caught. Patrick, we catch pike when trolling for trout. Definitely get more pike, and we're not wanting them. Yeah, so Patrick, it's funny you say that. So the place that we're going tomorrow, Pishkin Reservoir, that's basically what I fish for there always, is pike. I know because I've seen them on the lure cameras that I run, the Water Wolf, that there's also salmon and trout in there. I see them following my lures. So the last time I was there, I spent half the day specifically targeting trout, throwing all my, worm harnesses and, Max flashlight and cowbells and all my different gear that I normally troll trout for. And I caught more pike off those damn things than I did the crankbaits that I usually run for pike. They loved the trout gear. They would not leave it alone. And it was driving me crazy. Because all the trout gear is, like 15, 20 pound fluorocarbon. It's fairly heavy fluoro. I don't tie with super light fluoro. But every one of those damn rigs I threw out there, is all chewed up and nicked from their teeth. They basically broke all my damn worm harnesses that I threw out. I still didn't catch a trout out of there. I have a goal that I want to catch at least one trout and at least one salmon, just so I could say I've caught them out of there. But yeah, I couldn't keep the damn pike off the trout gear. Drove me crazy. Big catfish, dude. I only caught a 28 kilogram one, and that was a monster. You straight out caught a leviathan. Yeah, I've never caught one that big. The Montana state record here for something's got the bobber. She's floating away. Montana state record for channel cats, somewhere around 40 pounds. Biggest one that I've caught so far this year is, oh God, there's the muskrat there coming in the corner of the screen. I thought he was going for the bobber. I caught a 14.5 pounder earlier this year, which is a pretty good sized channel. I've never caught a true monster channel cat though. They're never gonna work as well, but good enough. Yeah, as long as they're, I mean, you get a couple of years of life out of them for as cheap as they are. It's probably worth buying a bunch of them. I use generic Bosch and they seem pretty good. How deep is it out in the middle? There's from about, I don't know, 10 foot off of this island, there's kind of a pool, a deeper pool that runs down along the length and kind of wraps around the backside. All this stuff out in the middle is super shallow, 3 to 5 feet max. The deeper pool is around 8 to 10 foot. So it's a pretty shallow pond all the way around. It's not very deep. Bass Fishing TV. Hi, I'm here. Welcome, Bass Fishing TV. Welcome, Big Homer. What's up, buddy? I hooked onto a tarpon yesterday, ran, took the drag, and then snapped my rig. Ah, dang, Bass Fishing. What kind of line are you running on there that it busted you off? You running light line or? You're running pretty heavy rigging and he still busted you off. You seen the muskrat? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is, if you guys have seen some of the first videos I posted on the channel here were of just random creatures that I encountered while fishing at this pond. This is where I was fishing when I ran into the baby muskrat. Right below, down to the right of where this camera is, I think is where the muskrat den is. What's a muskrat, like a mongoose or an otter? Yeah, they're like a, I would say they're like a mix between a mongoose or an otter. They're like a tiny beaver, basically. But they don't have the thick, fat tail. They have, you know, a short, skinny tail. They're cute little things. If you look on my channel, if you go to some of the first shorts that I posted, or if you just go on my channel and search through the shorts, there's one that's like a lost baby muskrat. A little baby muskrat wandered over and was crying, and I gave it some water and a snack, waited for its mom to come back. They're super cute. Thought about using 40. Oh, 12 pound. Yeah, see, that's, so many of y'all people use just really light line, and I don't understand why. I used to fish like that. Anymore, it's like 30 pound. I'm catching, you know, these itty bitties off a 30 pound braid. I don't see a real reason to throw anything lighter than that. I don't see the benefit of it. I still get bit on all the heavy rigging and crap that I'm throwing out there. I don't know why y'all, do you like seeing the big fish get away? Is that what it is? Thought about using 40. Yeah, I would, I mean, if I were fishing for big fish like that, I'd be using 40, 50, maybe even heavier. Too tight line, too light of line. You hook it, you want to bring it, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what caused me to switch from, because I used to run, you know, 8 pound, 10 pound braid on everything. You know, trying to do what everybody says you're supposed to do, which is use as light a line as you need. Don't ever use heavier than what you think you need. Once you hook into a couple of monsters and lose them, that goes right out the window. I rig up for the monster now. If I catch smaller fish, great. But when I get that lunker on the end of my line that, you know, might be a once in a lifetime fish, I want to have the gear out there that's going to allow me to actually bring it in. Yep, so you can see it and release it, exactly. Nico, the Ugly Stick Elite Rod. Yeah, Ugly Stick makes really good pulls. I have like 4 or 5 different variations of them. Oh, speaking of which, Flash, are you still in here? I think he's gone. But if you are, I assume you fished the new Ugly Stick today. Bring it in and let it go. Yeah. Now, I keep the little ones to eat if I'm going to keep them. Sometimes, you know, the bigger ones, they don't, you know, they don't release well, but I try and release them if possible. I use a Penwrath too. I bought it a few days ago. Oh, nice. The Puka, welcome to the stream. Good luck, I appreciate that, the Puka. How you doing today? Oh, what did I do with my smokes? All right, I'm setting my pole down for 2 seconds. I know the fish are gonna hit the moment I get up out of my chair. Need to find my smokes. But yeah, I've lost a couple of really nice big fish, and it haunts me to this day. And so yeah, I oversize my gear specifically because of that. I don't want to lose any more monsters. I will happily catch less fish if they're afraid of the bigger gear, which I don't think they are. But I'll happily take fewer fish for the chance to land that lunker when she comes. Scary fishing ponds down in the south. I seen a gator at a pond I went. Bass fishing, you're right. I think about that every time I see people on fishing streams that are down in the south, southeast where the gators and crocs roam. I don't think I would fish a lot of those waters. I like my my hands, my fingers, my feet. I like my appendages, and I kind of would like to keep them. And as much as I like fishing, I like my appendages better. I see you using quite large sinker, and there's a patch of reeds, 8 surface. Is this pretty free of reeds? How come you're not catching veg? Again, there's vegetation all over in here. It's patchy though, so like there's pockets of open water between the vegetation, and I'm trying to get mostly between those patches. The sinker rig, the bottom rig, the pull there, usually I will pull in chunks of vegetation. Oh, there's the muskrat again. But the bobber rig here, I'm mostly avoiding it because I'm casting into the empty pockets. What's up, my man? How you doing, buddy?
What are you doing?
Oh, just chilling, just streaming.
Hell yeah.
I caught the probably a tie for the smallest bass I've ever caught.
No way.
She was...
Another little tiny one?
Yeah.
Fucking 2 rattlesnakes this week I've run into back there.
No shit?
Backside, yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I haven't seen any here this year yet. Last year we did, I ran into a couple of them over by the bench. I don't venture over that way very often. We do got the Starlink now I'm streaming from, so.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You're all set up.
Yeah, we did a stream from Willow Creek on Friday, the first test run of the Starlink. And
how'd it do?
Wonderful. I'm running it off DeWalt batteries, 8-amp DeWalt batteries, and I get about 4 to 5 hours of battery life per camera, per satellite per battery. The picture quality is way better than on my cell service.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
So,
how long have you said you've had it? Like a week?
Yes, Friday was our first run with it.
Right on.
Yeah, so just a few days.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I get 2 to 3 bars of signal here, and I mean, the picture quality goes in and out, my audio goes in and out. So, no, I mean, it's picture perfect.
Oh,
it's gorgeous now.
Hell yeah. All right, well, good luck to you, bro.
Appreciate it. You as well. SoCal, welcome to the stream. How you doing, buddy? Tassie, oh, new member. Is that another new member? I missed it. SoCal is now a member of the Rod Squad. What's up, buddy? Heck yeah. Can't you kill muskrats? You could. They're a rodent, I believe. I don't know if you have to have a trapping permit to do it, but why would you want to? What are you going to do with a muskrat? I mean, I'm not going to eat a muskrat. I'm not going to make a muskrat headband or hat. I don't like to kill things that I'm not going to use. Nobody really, welcome to the stream. How you doing, nobody? Something keeps biting. I keep missing the hook set, though. Oh, it's flashback? Skin it, make a Davy Crockett hat. You could. I don't need a Davy Crockett hat. So, Cal, when you come out and visit in Montana, if you want to kill a muskrat to make yourself a Davy Crockett hat, I won't judge you. But I don't need a Davy Crockett hat. Just have it as a tiny rug. Set it up for my cats to sleep on. We're getting nibbles on this other pole here. Still trying to catch me a bullhead here. I hang my fish to flex. Yeah, I'm not much of a trophy hunter. My trophies are my pictures and my memories. And a couple of my trophies ended up in my belly, which happens from time to time. Muskrat bath meat. Bat meat? Nah. One bluegill. This isn't going to be a repeat. No, actually, nobody's typed out the catches. It's actually 2 bluegill, 2 largemouth bass so far. We just haven't pinned the comment because nobody's typed it out for me to pin it. Patrick Keating, Flash is fishing. That's meant to, what? I didn't even see him in here. Why are y'all talking to Flash? I don't see him saying anything. I'm in Ireland, pike and otters, maybe mink will take the odd fish on us. Oh yeah, have you guys had a mink or an otter snatch a fish off your line while you're fishing? Oliver says, I will pay off your house. Oh yeah, Oliver? Well, you can hit that donate button if you really want to pay off my house. I have a bear rug from a bear. That's cool, Bass Fishing TV. I've never hunted for bear. I worked at a wild game processing plant when I was like 17, 18, and I tasted bear, and I would never shoot a bear. That is some of the grossest meat I've ever tasted in my life. What's your setup? So on the right pole with the bell on it, we're running a high-low rig with 2 snell bait hooks on it, just tipped with crawlers. So it's just a pure bottom rig. The other rig is a clip-on bobber. Ooh, I don't know. Hello, that may be a sucker or possibly a bullhead bite. But the other one's just a bobber rig with an inline weight tipped with crawler as well. That's what we've been catching all the fish off of, is the bobber rig. Trying to get our first fish off of the the one with the bell here. There we go. Thanks, SoCal. Skin it, taxidermy, dry beans, make an excellent doorstop. Oliver, I just explained the setup. Corbin, welcome to the stream. Bottom rig on the pole that we're holding here, it's just a high-low rig tipped with net crawlers, and then the other pole is a bobber rig tipped with crawlers. So we got one rig on the bottom, one rig on the top. I think Flash is out. Yeah, I think Flash Laughter is multitasking. Oliver Goins says, I love you. I appreciate that, Oliver. Thanks for coming to hang out. Did you get one? Oh, sounds like you missed it. You had a big one on over there. I run into this guy all the time here. I forget his name. He's over there screaming. He just lost a 3-pound bass. I've never tasted duck. Armando, welcome to the stream. Bass, I hunted for ducks when I was younger. I will tell you, it is some of the funnest hunting I have ever done in my life. But after 3 years of duck hunting and trying to cook ducks every way imaginable, I realized that I really don't like duck. So that was the end of my duck hunting. Drew said, thanks to the gifter for the membership. Yeah, a bunch of you guys are going to see that you're members now. We had AJ, we had Tassie, we had Seachester, and Flash come in and drop 10, 10, 10, and I think 5 membership gifts. So a whole bunch of you guys got free memberships to the Mod Squad there, and you are now part of the Rod Squad. Bass Fishing TV. Duck is amazing, so much better than chicken. Really, SoCal? They all tasted like dirt and just stank to me. I don't know. I couldn't find a recipe that made them good. LJ's Fishing. Shout out to LJ's Fishing. Says, I'll give you $500 if you shout me out. I'm going to have to call bullshit on that, but I'll give you a shout out anyway, LJ. Probably stringy as hell. Yeah, it wasn't so much the texture. Again, it was the flavor. A lot of them, they tasted like, you know, when you go to like a pond or like a marshy area that's just got stagnant water and it's got that just stank to it. Like they all tasted like that. There was just that reminiscent mucky pond water taste to them. And they're just a very gamey taste on top of it. I couldn't stand them. Duck is very nice. Deer is top notch. Yeah, I much prefer deer. Fighting Fire, welcome to the stream. Armando, welcome to the stream. LJ, The second we see that $500 super chat, we'll give you a shout out and post your channel link. Right? LJ's fishing, you're ruining my plan. I'll sub if I see that $500 super chat. You send a $500 super chat, and we'll send the whole rod squad over to sub to you, buddy. Dave James, chicken's best. So actually, my favorite bird to eat. I don't know if any of y'all have ever had them. They sell in the grocery store. They're called a Cornish game hen. Ooh. Oh, we just launched that bell. All right, I see where it went. And I think we missed the hook set though. That was a good bite. Justin Hill, I probably need to come in here more to get a mod. Yeah, you guys that hang out in here often, you'll just one day you'll pop in and you'll see that your name's blue. I go through every once in a while and I'm like, all right, you've been in here a lot, you've been in here a lot. I mean, it's mostly just people that hang in here and make good members of the channel. They're answering questions for people when I'm busy babbling about shit or trying to catch fish or set stuff up. You know, they're nice. You're just being productive. You're helpful. When I see people being productive and helpful and hanging out here often, I mod them. Duck can never compete for KFC with KFC. I don't know, the only thing I actually like eating from KFC is their biscuits. Biscuits with a bunch of butter and honey on them. I'll sub for $49.99. Sounds like a good deal there, Chris Roth. Dave James, fish on. No, I missed it. Were they from more urban area? Nice! Yeah, he's got, looks like probably, I don't know, 12, 15 incher over there. No, I mean, they're you know, fields and farms. Most of what we do, how we were hunting them was pond jumping. So you got to go out into the farmers' fields, the canals or the actual ponds on their property, and belly crawl up to the edge of it and pop up and scare the crap out of the birds and shoot them. So they're all, you know, grain-fed, corn-fed. Maybe the way it's cooked. Yeah, I went through a dozen different recipes. I couldn't figure out a way to cook them to make them taste good. I hated every damn one of them that I killed and cooked. Leah Woolman, welcome to the stream. Nico says I subbed already. I appreciate that, Nico. Are you holding that right rod? Yeah, it keeps getting bit on, so I'm holding it. They're just little bites. It feels like bullheads. I think we might get a bullhead here in a sec. Mark Clapper, welcome back to the stream. Hey brother, you out again? Any luck? Yeah, we've got 2 bluegill, 2 largemouth bass, and we're getting constant bites here. I set down the bobber rig, which is what we've caught most of the stuff on, because the second pole that I'm wiggling here kept getting hit. We're trying to see if I can pull a bullhead or a sucker out. Thanks, hope you catch something. Appreciate that, LJ's fishing. Nathan Renz, what's that talk about Rod Squad? So we officially were made YouTube partners. I got an email at 4 a.m. today, right before I was getting ready to go to bed, which allowed me to open up super chats and channel membership. So for 99 cents a month, you can be a member of the channel. It's just, there's no real perks to it. You get a fancy symbol, like SoCal there's got the blue star next to his name. That's because he's a member of the Rod Squad. It's just, if you guys got, you know, some spare change and you want to help support the channel, we are going to be using the Starlink Mini basically from here on out for almost all of our streams, since my cell signal's so bad around here. And it's about 165 bucks a month. But again, you guys, if you can't afford it, don't feel obligated to join. Don't send money you don't have. But you know, you got some loose change kicking around in the cushions of your couch, or find some spare change walking out, you know, when you're walking your dog. Feel free to join the Rod Squad. I think we got to be up to almost 40 members already in, you know, what has it been, 14 hours since it's been active. We have a few people that hopped in here, Sea Chester and Tassie Devil and AJ and Flash came in and dropped a bunch of gift memberships on people. Cornish hen is super good on the smoker. I've never tried them smoked. I cook them in the oven, and I slow broil them and take them out, and I basically bathe them in honey and Alpine Touch. If you guys have never heard of it, it's my favorite seasoning to use for basically everything. It's a Montana-made spice. There's a company here. Oh God, what town are they out of? It's on the way to Lincoln, Montana. I forget, maybe it's out of Lincoln. But it's a Montana-made spice company, and they're called Alpine Touch. And they have like a garlic blend seasoning, a pepper blend, and a bunch of random different seasonings. But I like the normal Alpine Touch. Alpine Touch garlic and Alpine Touch pepper. Absolutely enjoy that view, brother. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it's this time of the day is my absolute favorite. When that sun is just getting ready to go over the horizon, it's absolutely gorgeous. SoCal, my favorite Cornish. Yep, I've never got one hunting. I hunt for them in the frozen food aisle at the grocery store. But that's one of the few species of bird that I actually like to eat. I'm one of those people, one of the few people, I guess, that really doesn't like chicken. I'll eat it. It's just not my favorite. Same with turkey. Turkey's decent, but I'm never like, oh God, turkey sounds good. But anytime I think about a Cornish game hen, man, my mouth just waters. Stuff's so good. Leah Woolman, welcome to the stream. You got anything? Yeah, 2 bluegill, 2 largemouth bass so far, Leah. Chicken and biscuits. Yeah, I mean, they're good. That's not really a favorite of mine. But that's why we're here, Rod, to hear you babbling about shit, bros. So you don't have to. Fair point, Chris. Sometimes I feel like I talk too much. Matt Flips, welcome to the stream. SoCal, that's the only one that you need an exclamation mark. Exclamation mark uptime. Patrick Keating, all game is nice depending on their diet, same with fish. Yeah, Patrick, and that's probably it. Duck, I'm sure there are ways you could prepare duck that make it good. And it could have to do with whatever the hell they were eating where I was harvesting them. I assume that they were eating, that they're grain fed. Some of them are, though, that they're mud ducks. I forget what the hell the actual species is, but they forage off the bottoms of these ponds. So maybe that's what the problem was. And we are missing. That's why the bite stopped. There's no bait left on the pole. Yeah, I've been streaming for 2 days. I don't know what's wrong with that uptime command. I need to look through the StreamBots documentation, because that's just slightly off. We're closer to 2 hours, not 2 days, but that's all right. Nightbot doesn't know how to count. It tries. Coleslaw from KFC. You're right. Okay, so those are the two things that I like to eat from KFC. They're biscuits with honey and the coleslaw. Not a big fan of the chicken though. And definitely not. Everybody's like, oh God, you got to try their okra. Man, I feel sorry for y'all's taste buds that say okra is good. It's like chewing up. It's like if you close your mouth and imagine what the combination of bamboo and snot would taste like mixed together. That's okra. Why do y'all eat that shit? It's gross. TX fan, welcome to the stream. We've caught 2 bluegill, 2 largemouth bass. And we're re-rigging the second pole right now, and we're gonna get it out. We're gonna see if we can get a sucker or maybe a bullhead off the bottom here. And then we're gonna get back to the bobber rig here, because that's where we're catching all of our fish. But yeah, okra, I don't know, man. I've tried it from KFC, from a few different restaurants. A buddy of mine, his wife was from down in Tennessee, and she, you know, buys it and cooks it, and they eat the hell out of it, and they're like, oh, this stuff is so good. And I've eaten it at their house, and again, every time I eat it, like it makes me immediately think of bamboo covered in slimy boogers, and it's not my thing, and I don't understand why people like it. Oh yeah, my bell. I'm like, where'd my bell go? Forgot I launched it back here. Let's get the bell on this guy, and then we'll get our bobber rig back. Catch another fish. Leah Woolman said I subbed. I appreciate the sub there, Leah Woolman. Welcome to the channel. Mark Clapper, love watching the live. Just subbed myself. Appreciate that, Mark Clapper. Thanks all of you guys that are coming to hang out. I'm always happy to have you along to fish with me. We do stream 2 to 3 times a week on this channel. Sometimes locally here from ponds, rivers, and streams. Sometimes we take the boat out to you know, the lakes and the reservoirs. Tomorrow morning we are going to be doing a live stream starting at approximately 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and we're probably going to be running till about 10 p.m. or 12 midnight. So it'll be a nice long stream. We're going to be going after northern pike tomorrow at Fishkin Reservoir, which is about 19 miles west of Choteau, Montana. Again, another reservoir that's up in the Rocky Mountain front. It's one of my favorite places to fish for northern pike. And one that I do fish quite often, but not one that I've been able to stream from before. But now that we have the Starlink Mini, we can take y'all along for the journey. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's stream. Matt Flip said hi, welcome to the stream. TX fan, nice, it's 3:08 a.m. Brian Padone, you were here last night. Yeah, you've been in my stream a few times, Brian. Good luck fishing. Appreciate that, Matt Phipps. Mark Clapper, congrats on the partnership for YouTube. Thanks, Mark. I was really excited to see that this morning, especially being as, you know, the channel is so new. We've had getting a lot of traction here on YouTube. The people really seem to like the. Oh God, we're missing it. Hold on. I gotta share with you guys the. There we go. We got a rainbow. I don't know if you guys would rather watch the fishing or the rainbow, but I just wanted to show you the rainbow real quick. TX fan, what's your PB? PB for what species? My biggest fish I've ever caught, landed, weighed, and measured was a 22.5 pound 42-inch northern pike. I've caught bigger fish than that, but not actually landed them. Last year we had on, I suspect it was probably about a 50-pound common carp that I got all the way to the bank. It wouldn't fit in my net. So I lost it, it broke off. So I went and bought a bigger net. Sea Chester, 2 bluegill. Yeah, 2 bluegill, 2 largemouth bass is what we've caught so far, Sea Chester. Brian Padone, I was here a few days ago. Remember me? I was asking a bunch of questions about how I was going to be homeless and fish every day. Yeah, Brian, you've been in a few of the streams. I remember you. We've chatted multiple times. Welcome back. We need 100. Oh, we'll get there. Did y'all just see that bird dive bomb into the water there and pick the fish out? That was like super shallow water too. 4 taste testers. I smoke over applewood. Oh, that sounds so good, Nico. 3:10 a.m. for me right now. I don't have a life. That's all right. We're just hanging. We're chilling. I fish a lot. I mean, I guess I have a life, if you consider fishing a life. Oh shit, it's a double rainbow now, you guys. Hold on. We've been upgraded here. We don't just have 1 rainbow, we've got 2. That's pretty fancy. What do you guys think about the double rainbow? Starlink service isn't free. Y'all can help with membership and super chats. Yeah, if they want to. I'm not gonna turn down a few bucks if you guys want to offer it, but please do not buy memberships. Don't send money if if you know you're tight financially. Pay your bills, pay for your groceries, you know, spoil your kids. If you have spare change, you know, and it's not gonna hurt you to send it, then feel free, but please don't feel obligated in any way to become members or send money. I can afford it. I put the option out there if y'all are enjoying the content and feel like contributing a little bit. SoCal with the super chat there, $2. Appreciate you, SoCal. You're a good guy. And if you guys have not yet, SoCal is also another streamer. Most of my mods in here, most of the people you see with the blue names are also streamers. And SoCal, he's a really good dude. He just finally hit his 1,000 subscribers yesterday and had a giveaway that he gave away a bunch of cool stuff. People got some really nice gear, some crankbaits or swim baits. He gave away a couple of fishing poles, a really nice cat rod. But if you like my content, you like my channel, hop over to SoCal's channel there and check him out. He's out of Southern California. He does some ocean fishing, a lot of bass fishing and cat fishing. He catches some really good stuff. Wow, this wind has really picked up. Patrick Keating, Texas, same as. Holy beautiful. Isn't it pretty? Shoto, yeah, that's how you spell it. No TX1M. All right, we're gonna go back to fishing here. You guys saw the double rainbow. That's pretty fancy. Back to fishing. The fish don't care about the double rainbow. And I'm way behind on chat here again. $2. But yeah, thank you, SoCal. Appreciate the super chat there. That really helps out. Again, it's $165 a month is basically what it's gonna cost for the Starlink Mini to run the channel. Which isn't a whole bunch, but you guys are welcome to pitch a few bucks over my way if you want through a super chat, or you can join and become a member of the channel. We have a new membership called the Rod Squad. We're up to, I think, 40 members already today, somewhere around there. But again, do not feel obligated. Don't send money if you don't really have it. I'm more than happy just having you guys in here watching and chatting. I don't like how dry turkey gets sometimes. Yeah, Mark, it gets pretty dry. Dry and, I don't know, dry and bland. It's not a very tasty meat. It's decent, it's good, I'll eat it. Tim Dow, welcome to the stream. We're fishing out of central Montana. Try partridge. I've never tried partridge, Patrick. I'll have to find some sometimes. Can you catching? I'm bored. Yeah, let's get a fish on the line here. We'll get a bluegill or something. Watch the bobber there. It's right. Where the hell is my finger? Oh, it's kind of over around DA. It's floating. Keep an eye on that. The wind did just start picking up though, which makes it a little harder to tell when there's a bite on the bobber. Yeah, I didn't update the location, SoCal, so ignore that one. We're at Largent Bend Pond right now, which is right outside of Vaughn, Montana. Jighead Jones, welcome to the stream. I like turkey and chicken, whether it's dry, moist, or juicy. He doesn't care. He just wants some chicken. Fair enough. SoCal, good to see you figured out the music on your shorts. Yeah, editing music for shorts is kind of a pain in the butt. TX fan says I subbed. Appreciate that, TX. Welcome to the channel. Nico says, do you catfish? I do. Not as often as I would like to. I have to drive about an hour or so to get to decent channel catfishing. But sometime in the near future, we will take you guys with the Starlink Mini. That's one thing. I haven't taken you down there yet because I don't have good cell signal. But now that we have the Starlink Mini, we can definitely do some catfishing. We might catch some sturgeon, some bass, all sorts of things out by Loma and Fort Benton. I think I've had turkey twice in my entire life. I think I like turkey better than I like chicken. You gave up shoreline? Oh, really? Yeah, I much prefer fishing from my boat. It's just a pain in the butt to take it out all the time. Lake, sea, river, or pond. Yeah, I fish anywhere there's fish. I don't care what kind of water body it is. Nico says, okay, I'm leaving now, bye. All right, Nico, thanks for swinging by. Hope to see you on the next live stream. Crunch burger. What's a crunch burger, Chris? Nathan Hall said hi, welcome. Mark said I'm going to be hitting the water in the morning, hitting the spook top water, hoping to smash a big one. Heck yeah. Good luck, Mark. Hope you get a big one as well. Do you guys fish freshwater, rivers, ponds, lakes, or saltwater open? We're in central Montana here. We don't have any saltwater, so it's all freshwater here on this channel. Some of the best pike fishing I've seen. Where's that, Jighead Jones? Nathan Hall, what are you fishing for? We're fishing for whatever wants to bite. There's largemouth bass in here. There's pumpkin seed. There's bluegill, yellow bullhead, white sucker, common carp. There's a variety. There's about 10 different species in this tiny little pond. It's about 5.5 acres and just full of fish. And that view. Yeah, in fact, let me bump the camera over a little bit. It's even prettier over here. Let me see if I can get maybe the corner of the rainbow in. Nah, we'll keep her over more on the pool. There we go. There's a nibble on the bottom rig. I don't know if that was the wind or a fish. I barely got that bobber in the water. The rainbows are beautiful. Yeah, I love rainbows. I really should back this up a little bit. Oh, there's a nice one that... Oh God, they're starting to jump all over the place. Is that 22 pounder on your channel? No, if you want to see the 22 pounder, you'd have to go on Fishbrain. If you look me up on Fishbrain, it's fishbrain.com/anglers/Vox, VOX. Or if you have the Fishbrain app, you can just find it at VOX. I do have pictures of the 22 pounder on there. Unfortunately, that was before I started YouTube, so I don't have that one on the channel. Mark says, carp fight like no other. I can imagine a 50-pound carp. Oh, they do. I mean, I haven't caught every freshwater species there is, but of all of the freshwater species I have had the pleasure of catching, pound for pound, I think a male carp fights harder than any other freshwater species that I've had on the end of my line. And I've had some pretty big fish on my line. They are absolutely fun. But yeah, the bigger one that I have on my channel, that was from, we caught that one at Fort Benton, Montana. That's when I was catfishing. Yeah, that one was 18 and a half pound carp. And unfortunately, I didn't have the camera pointing down the bank, so you guys couldn't see me reeling it in. But there is a video of me weighing and measuring it. If you want to find that one on my channel, it's one of my only long form videos. It's titled something like how I caught 7 species in one day or something like that. If you give that one a watch, you'll see the 14.5 pound catfish that I caught, the 18.5 pound carp. We caught walleye, we caught sauger, we caught smallmouth bass. We caught a whole bunch of stuff that day from one spot. But yeah, good God, man, those bigger carp, they are one of the funnest fish I have ever caught in my life. I love them. Absolutely love fishing for carp. And I fish this pond quite often for carp. This year it's been not great though. I don't know. They haven't been biting well this year. Big Homer, I remember you were a bit ticked off when trying to release that massive carp. Yeah. Oh God, it Yeah, the spot that I was fishing was on a steep embankment. And good God, I almost fell in the water 2 or 3 times trying to reel it in. Then once I got it reeled in, trying to carry the fat bastard up the bank in the back of the net. It was all I could do to get up the steep hill. But so fun, so fun. 4:19 a.m. Oh, God, am I that far behind? Am I 10 minutes behind in chat? Hold on a second here, guys. I need to cram through here. Cool double rainbow, iced coffee, normal coffee. Just black coffee for me. Told y'all he fishes the postcard photos. Right. Go find the pot of gold. I wish. Guys, iced coffee, 920 here. It's really a postcard. Depends on... I don't know. I've never liked iced coffee. Art of Pain, welcome to the stream. Michael Dowry, Mike, welcome to the stream. The rainbow is pretty cool. You guys want to watch... Would you rather watch the rainbow or the fish bites? Guess we could put her back over at the rainbow. In fact, this is what we'll do. We will, since we're in a... Oh, we got lightning now, too. I can actually just move the whole damn cart, and you can watch and the rainbow. I guess I've showed this on Friday stream. We set up here, I stole Mia's grocery cart here, and I strapped a bunch of PVC to it, and my rod holders, they just come, they literally just slide in and wedge in there. Pretty nifty. Got my phone holder here, and I can carry all my crap. I don't have to wander around lugging all this crap anymore. Literally, all this stuff is in the cart, and I just drag her along. It's pretty ghetto, but I spent absolutely nothing on it. It cost me $0 because all the crap was already laying around my house. Looks like you're in for rain. Probably, Chris. We did get rained on a little bit earlier. It sprinkled for about 10 minutes and then quit. I'll send you 20 when I have it, brother. I'll be joining the Rod Squad soon. Appreciate it, Mark. But again, please, 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 and I mean this for all you guys. Do not send money if you can't afford it. Don't feel obligated. There are no real perks, no benefits to being part of the Rod Squad other than you get a thank you from me, and you get to know that you're helping pay for the Starlink Mini that we use to power the stream. But please, don't be sending money if you can't afford it. But I appreciate everyone that does donate to help towards the costs of the Starlink Mini, because it is expensive. It's like 165 bucks a month. Gumar, any suggestions on preventing fish from stealing worms? I got skunked yesterday because multiple fish stole my worm. So a couple of suggestions there. If you're allowed more than one hook, utilize it. So like again, the bell pole here, we're allowed here in Montana in lakes and reservoirs 2 poles with 2 hooks each, and you will oftentimes see me utilizing like the high-low rig, which is basically a beefed up version of a crappie rig, solely because we get two hooks on it. The more hooks you have, the more bait you're able to throw out there. So that gives you, double the chance, when they steal the one worm, you have one worm left out there. So use more hooks if you're able to. Additionally, use smaller pieces of worms. Oftentimes, if you put small pieces of worm on there rather than big old ones, so like this, I'm using, in fact, this is probably way bigger than what I need. Not good, not a good example of what I'm saying. But again, I'm not using all here, I'm just using a tiny little piece. But use one, as big as the hook you're using, maybe a little bit of dangle on the bottom. But if you leave a whole bunch of the worm dangling, oftentimes the fish are short strike and they're going to bite at the worm itself and not get a hook in their mouth. And they're able to tear that worm right off of the hook instead of getting hooked. So use more hooks and use smaller pieces of worm. Dang it, I missed it. Oh, damn it. We caught and lost 2 in 20 seconds. Let's try that again. They keep getting wrapped on these branches down here. And I apologize, guys. I'm like an hour behind in chat here. I can't keep up. So for the comments that I haven't gotten to yet, I'm trying. Come on, fishy, fishy. Oh, see, this is when bobber fishing isn't good. When the wind is blowing towards you. Kind of annoying. Oh, damn it. Now I'm tangled in my line. What am I doing here? All right, if I haven't gotten to your comment yet, I'm gonna skip it. I apologize. We're skipping down to the bottom here. Oh wow, yeah, I missed a whole bunch of comments from everybody. We're now down at the bottom. I'm reading TX Fans comment. Chris Roth said, "Hey, can he show himself catching?" I'm trying to. I adjusted the camera over to try and give you guys a view of the rainbow, but the rainbow's gone, so we'll point the camera back down this way now. Appreciate those thumbs up, and again, everybody that's joining the as memberships that we opened today, you guys are awesome. Appreciate all of you. Welcome to the new members of the Rod Squad. Dude, I don't know how you can't fish with that wind. It would drive me insane. It does. But if I never fished in the wind, I'd never get to fish. Here in Montana, it's one of the windiest damn places in the country, especially around the Great Falls area here. And I got my damn line in the tree here. Good God. There we go. Nope. We're still in the tree. We're hanging Christmas ornaments here, guys. There we go. All right. Technical difficulties. Yeah, that wind is really picking up, though. Makes it tough to bobber fish. That's me again. Question: when fishing a lot, is it impossible to catch a fish? No. When you see fish jumping a lot, that's usually about the time you should switch to some kind of top water, whether it be a whopper plopper, a popper, a dry fly rig, something like that, something that's going to float or stay near the top of the water. You can still catch them when they're like that, but definitely try and present a rig that's going to float or stay in the strike zone where you see them feeding. And again, the easiest thing to throw for something like that is like a top water, or if you go get, some tide flies, some dry flies, you can throw them on like a bobber rig and float them. Most important comment you missed is that if your chicken is dry, dunk it in ranch dressing and juicing it. All right. Thank you for the TLDR there, Joel. Appreciate that. That's not bad advice. Ranch does tend to make things better. Trout West, welcome, welcome. There we go. Thanks, SoCal. That's worthy of being repinned there. One tree. Yeah, we were. Oh, we missed it. That one felt like a bass. Yeah, I literally I kept yanking on the line there, and the bobber came out of the water and was climbing up the tree. I felt like we were decorating a Christmas tree for a minute there. Oh man, this wind is annoying. What time is it? 8:39. Yeah, I was hoping we would make it till like 9:15, 9:30 on this stream. Hopefully the wind dies down. Did we get him? I'm hoping the wind dies down because it is particularly difficult to fish when it gets windy like this with bobber rigs. Sophie the Sloth, welcome back to the stream, Sophie. How you doing today? Yeah, when it's windy like this, you just have to bring it in and cast back out a bunch of times. It's not bad when it's windy and the wind is at your back, because it blows your bobber out into the water, but kind of a pain in the butt when it blows it right back at you. David Rowe, welcome to the stream. How you doing today, David? Patrick, if you have worms hanging from the hook, let them run with, but 9 out of 10 times they'll swallow the hook, release, and then might not work. Yeah, I don't like to. I don't like to let the fish take and run when I'm catching and releasing. You can, but again, you're absolutely right. If you're not setting that hook immediately, or shortly after you feel the bite, oftentimes they're going to be halfway through digesting it by the time you get them onto shore. And catch and release doesn't work too well when they bleed out. Time is it? It is 8:40 p.m. here. We're in Mountain Standard Time. Water bobber half filled with an inflated crawler when fish are on the top. Yeah, that's a good option too. Oh, get out of here. I think we just threw it in a weed bed there. Sophie, how are you today? Thanks, Trout West. Got to screenshot that. David, yeah, he'll be at Pishkin 6 a.m. Mountain Time tomorrow morning. Yep, we're gonna be there bright and early tomorrow. Great spot, peaceful out there. It is. I like fishing here. There aren't really a whole lot of big fish in this particular water body, but just the sheer fact it's, a 5-minute drive from my house, and there's potentially 10 plus different species you can catch out of here. It makes it a fun spot to drop over and fish for a while. You're not going to be catching any state records out of here. There are some decent bass in here, though. I never seem to catch them, but I see people pull, anywhere from 3 to 6 pound bass out of here. Infrequently, but they do catch them. And yeah, this wind is really getting bad. I'm gonna have to. Can somebody type? I think I've opened this one up for everybody to use, and just one person. Don't spam it in here, but somebody type .weather, all one word, space Vaughn, VAUGHN, space Montana. We'll see what the weather is. I think these wind gusts are probably getting upwards of 20 miles an hour right now, which makes it a little tough. Oh, did I go over that? How the hell did I manage that? That doesn't even make any sense. I cast it under here. How am I wrapped completely around it? Oh, good God. Breaking shit. Yeah, there we go. So that's not even gusts. That's just a steady 20 mile an hour breeze. Watching Rod is supreme entertainment. And watching me throw my damn line into the trees and trip over shit. I mean, yeah, I guess that could be entertaining. But I appreciate y'all that come and hang out and fish with me. Sometimes I'm not as graceful as I would like to be here, but right now I'm untangling my line from the tree again.
So I've had like 5 fucking monsters, right?
Did ya?
I landed one. So I'm like, I've never lost so many fucking in my life.
Really? What are you throwing today?
A black Chapo.
Black Chapo, okay. I have.
Bro, the 75 is barbless.
No shit?
So a barbless topwater, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, no wonder why Because you got to give it a second to fucking set it.
Right.
So by that point, they're already spitting it out.
Huh. I'll have to check my 75s. I have a couple of them.
I think it's just the choppos from Walmart.
Oh, huh. 20-mile-an-hour wind is a pain in the ass. We got those a lot in Idaho too. Oh yeah. 23C is pretty decent. Yeah, the weather's nice here. It's very comfortable. It's not cold. It's freaking windy. Chris Ross, we love watching and flexing your rod too. I appreciate that. I'm glad y'all enjoy yourselves. I know I enjoy the hell out of fishing and bringing you guys along. I've been having a blast. I'm gonna get a drink here. I think we're gonna have to retire the bobber rig here though. These gusts are just too much. I'm gonna probably grab that bottom rig, check the bait on it, and we'll recast it out, and I will probably just hold it because the wind is blowing so much. Can y'all tell me if that's the fish or the wind? Because I have no idea. I don't think anybody would if you weren't holding it in your hand. Let's see here. I'm gonna put the bobber rod away unless the wind dies down, and let's check the bait on this guy. We've had a bunch of bites. Yeah, that guy that just swung by. Again, I don't remember his name. I see him here all the time. He catches some of the biggest bass that I've ever seen people catch out of here, but he puts in the work. He's one of those guys that I'll sit here for 2-3 hours fishing, and in 2-3 hours he's made 2-3 trips around the whole pond. Like he works it. He throws it under every little nook and cranny and branch around. So I applaud him. Every time I see him catch a fish, it's like, all right, buddy, you definitely deserve that. He put in the work to get it. I ain't about that life. I'm gonna sit on my lazy butt and catch whatever comes to me. Every once in a while, I'll go poke around at some holes here and there, but especially when I'm streaming, it makes it difficult to try and do that. I had too much crap to be ducking around everywhere. But he definitely, he puts in the work. He deserves every damn fish he pulls out of here. Kyler, welcome to the stream. Oh god, we're falling behind again. Abzal, welcome to the stream. Sophie, hi again. Tell me he needs to throw the donkey rig. I should tell him that. He almost exclusively throws topwater. He's all about topwater fishing. I've met a couple of guys like that. They're like, if it ain't topwater, I don't want anything to do with it. And seems like he's that kind of guy. He's over here throwing whopper ploppers mostly when I see him. But almost every time I see him here, he pulls out 3 to 5 good-sized bass, bigger bass than I ever catch here. Uzbekistan, nice. You're the second or third person I think we've had in the stream here recently that was from Uzbekistan. Thanks, Wana and Chatters, learning here. Yeah, Chester, you have any questions about fishing? Don't be shy. Ask away. As long as it's a legitimate question and you're trying to learn, I'm happy to answer them. And if I'm busy babbling about something, one of my mods or somebody else in here will usually pop in and give you some advice. There are a lot of people in here that are ranging anywhere from beginner fishermen to people who know a hell of a lot more about fishing than I do. So you're surrounded, you're in the right group of people here if you want to learn about anything about fishing. So just ask away. All right, so we're gonna hold this here. All right, I'm just getting rid of my slack here, and we're gonna hold this and feel for a bite. I'd really like to pull a bullhead out of here before we get out of here today. Nathan, I like boat fishing, but bait fishing is fun. Same here. I much prefer to fish out of my boat, but unfortunately, especially when it gets windy like this, I run such a small boat. I have a 16-foot flat bottom John, and you get breezes above 15 miles an hour, and I just get tossed around like a redheaded stepchild. And fishing turns from fun into sketch and dangerous. But when the wind's like this, I'll still fish from the bank when it's windy. I don't take my boat out when it's like that. Adriano, welcome to the stream. Hello from Germany. Nice. We're out here in central Montana, Adriano. Wind on the boat sucks. Yeah, it does. I don't have nearly a big enough boat to fish reliably in the wind like that. Never done boat, bass and carp only, and bank. Yeah, so up until about 3 years ago, I mean, I'd fished from a boat very infrequently. My dad had a boat growing up. My grandpa had a boat growing up. I only ever got to fish from them, a handful of times. I've got, a couple of buddies with boats. They'll invite me out every great once in a while. But the bulk of my fishing that I did for, the first 40 years of my life was pretty much all from shore, all bank fishing. But I picked up the John boat a few years back, and oh man, I've been having a blast. It is so much more fun, I think. Adriano, nice, good luck. I appreciate that, Adriano. If I can catch them, I prefer bank fishing, but there's times in summer that boat is great. Yeah, see, I always feel so limited when I'm bank fishing. There's always, I don't know, it's kind of the grass is on the greener kind of thing, though. We were joking about this in a previous stream. Why is it that when you're on the bank, we're always trying to cast out as far as humanly possible, right? Usually. But when you're in a boat, like half the time you're casting, towards the shore and as close to the shore as you can get. It's one of those things that just doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. But yeah, the boat allows you to, like, you see that spot, you're like, man, that spot looks fucking fishy. I wish I could cast over there, but it's too far. When you're in a boat, you just pop the motor on and hop over there. You're good to go. That's what I like, is there's so much more versatility. Gumar Cruise, what size hook for channel catfish? It depends on how big the channel cats are. I tend to go with bigger hooks. The smallest that I'd usually use for a channel cat is a 1/0 or a 2/0, and I fish them all the way up to like a 5/0. And I know a lot of people like Skipjack Cindy and the people, in Tennessee and the southern states that the fish get really big, the flatheads, they fish even bigger. I think I see them fishing sometimes with 6 through 8/0 hooks, really, really big hooks. Usually I'll go, a 1/0 or a 2/0. If I'm feeling real frisky and I think I might pull a lunker in, I'll throw a 5/0 in there. But you don't need a super big. It really depends. I would say more importantly than how big are the catfish, it's how big of bait are you using. If you're trying to throw out a big chunk of, cut bait, or you're using a really big live fish, if it's legal where you're at, size your hook appropriately. If you're just throwing out, a little nugget, which is fine, even the big catfish will bite off of little nuggets. You don't need a big old 5/0, 6/0 bait hook. A 1/0 would be perfectly fine. David Roan, nowadays guys are hunting fish with sonar before they wet the line. Yeah, I see that a lot, especially on YouTube and like the tournament fishers. They drive around for an hour, 2 hours, checking out spot after spot after spot before they even drop a line in. And good God, it drives me crazy. I can hardly get 10 feet off of the dock usually before I'm dropping my line in the water. I mean, there are days when I get to the boat launch and I'll go stick a pole holder in the mud and toss a line out and then go get my truck and back my boat in. Like, I'm all about the longer you got your line and your rig in the water, the more likely you are to catch a fish. But again, when you're video game fishing with the front-facing sonar, you're taking a lot of the guesswork out of it. So I mean, I guess it makes sense to invest that extra time in to go find the damn fish. That's never how I fish. That's not how I really enjoy. So true fish love the banks. Depends on the fish, yeah. So especially bass, I've noticed, bass and bluegill. And Flash, who's a mod in here, he's a big bass fisherman. I think he came from down in Georgia area. He recently moved up to the Montana area here, and he was telling me, I've caught thousands of bass over the years, and he estimated somewhere between 80 and 90% of the bass that he caught are usually within, the split second that it hits the water, or within 5 feet of the bank when you're pulling it back in. They're a super reactionary strike. They'll oftentimes, the moment your bait hits the water, you'll get hit. Or they'll follow it all the way in, and right before you pull it out, they'll snatch it from you. Right when you're pulling your line out thinking you didn't catch anything. SoCal, what lock on your rod? What do you mean, SoCal, what lock? Art Payne, how you doing, buddy? I saw you come in there a little bit ago. Are you taking off? Dave James, catfish go to 150 pounds in England. Is that a flathead, or do you guys get channel cat that big over there, or is it some other kind of catfish? Ryan Ralph, Div Panelin, is there a lock in a rod? You're not. That's two people talking about locks on a. What the hell are you talking about? What's a rod lock, or a lock in a rod? I got a honey hole in Georgia, smallest bass you'll catch is 6 pounds. Man, I'm jelly. The biggest bass I've ever seen pulled out of this pond is 6 pounds. Shore fishing is like to cast over the first good drop off, even if it's just offshore. Oh, you like to cast just over the first good drop off. Dave James, Wells catfish. Oh, that's right, Wells catfish. Yeah, they do get quite large. We get flathead here. Yeah, we don't get flathead in Montana. We have three types of catfish. We have stone cat, which are actually my favorite. They're just itty bitty. I think the biggest they get is like 5 or 6 inches. We have yellow bullhead, black bullhead, which are basically the same thing. So bullhead, they're about 9 to 12 inches, and that's a big bullhead for here. And then we have channel cats. Channel cats are the ones that actually get big here. The state record's somewhere around 40 pounds. Keeps it from backspinning, the rod lock. Oh, the little switchy on it that, I think this rod has it. Does this rod not have the switch on it? I never use it. No, we don't have the, this is a single directional reel here, the Piscafun it looks like. Reel lock. Oh, okay. Reverse lock, the side lever. Yeah, that must be what they're talking about, Chris. Patrick Keating, they feed on minnow and little fish that hide near the edge usually, especially in the evening time. Okay, so they're following the forage fish. That would make sense. Thanks for the sub there, Mason's Fishing. Happy to have you as part of the channel. 103 thumbs up, let's go. That's awesome, you guys. Again, it's been a short stream here. I wanted to, I wish I could have done a longer stream here for you guys today. I had some stuff I had to take care of. We had to go get the kiddos school supplies, and I went and got some Jimmy John's. Man, if y'all have never eaten at Jimmy John's, I love that. I love their sandwiches. They have such good bread. And the cherry peppers. Oh God, I love them. Good stuff. But yeah, so we didn't get on until late today. I've been watching everybody and joining a bunch of fishing streams today, and it was driving me crazy. Like, I need to go out and fish. Anti-reverse on a spinning reel. Yeah, that must be what they're talking about. It's just the, the switch that's on the reel that switches the direction on the rod. Did you catch anything big? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, we got a fish on. That feels like a sucker. Sucker or a carp, maybe. There we go. We got an outro fish here, guys. That's got to be a carp. There's no way that's a sucker. If it's a carp, it's just a little one. If it's a sucker, it's a big one. I can't tell. It's so dark. Oh, was it? All right, so it's neither. We got it from Mia. This is the biggest, so this is what we were just talking about. These are, this is, let me look at its barbels. This is a yellow bullhead. Let me get her off the hook here and we'll show you. This is what Mia was asking for earlier. She wanted us to catch a bullhead. Oh, give me a sec here. They seem to always hark these hooks down pretty good. Do be careful with, they're just like any other catfish. They have barbs in there. Oh, good God. Yeah, he went after the garlic ball. All right. We're running out of light here. Let's see if we can show you guys this. This is a fat little guy. This is the biggest yellow bullhead that I've ever pulled out of here. God, the light's not great. But these are one of the species of catfish that we have here. And this, they get a little bit bigger than this, but not a whole lot bigger. This one's a yellow bullhead. So we have yellow bullhead, black bullhead, stone cats, and oh, they're cute. And channel catfish. He's, I don't know, we'll throw him on the, I should take a picture of this guy because this is a pond record, I guarantee it. No, not many people catch bullheads here. I think I'm one of the only people that's posted a bullhead on FishBrain from this water body. So let me get a measurement on it and throw her on FishBrain. Give me just a sec here, guys. Oh, God damn it. Of course, right before I get the picture, you got to toss yourself in the mud. All right. Throw her on the old measuring stick here, and this guy is 8 inches. Not bad. So, for all you guys out there, this is what 8 inches looks like. You know what I'm talking about. Alrighty. I saw somebody. There we go. SoCal, thank you. Message pinned. Let me get this guy posted. Katrina, I appreciate it. I missed your comment. We got SoCal's pinned here. Thank you, though. Art of Pain, we call those butter cats in Georgia. Oh, yeah? Why do they call them butter cats? Sea Chester, nice fish. One tree. Yeah, we were decorating the tree with our bobber rig earlier. Pi CTAM, I don't know how to pronounce that. Welcome to the stream. We speak English. I don't know what you're saying there, buddy. Bryson, happy afternoon. Welcome. Lorraine Hulse, welcome to the stream. I'd take him home and put him in a tank and watch it grow. Yeah, you could. Highly illegal to do here in Montana, but I know some people who've brought bullheads home and put them in the fish tank. They're cute. They're really cute little catfish. Loved your shorts, SoCal. What kind of fish do I use the white bread for? Normally bread is really good for carp. Bass, if you fish anywhere near SoCal, I've never heard of bass around here eating bread balls. I catch white sucker off it every once in a while. You can catch trout off of bread occasionally. Dave James looked more like 4. Well, Dave, I did put it on the old measuring stick here, and she reached all the way to 8, buddy. 4 a.m. now. Good night. Best of luck. All right, Patrick, thanks for swinging by. Big fan on tail for body size. Big fan on tail for body. Oh, okay, yeah. Light show. Yeah, we're just let me switch the camera around here for a second. There's your postcard view there. When that sun is cresting over the over the horizon there, we get, it's just like a fire in the sky. That's so dang pretty. But I'm getting rebaited here on this pole. We're probably going to fish for another 10, maybe 15 minutes. But then we're going to call it a night. I do have a couple of things to go get ready on the boat. And again, tomorrow we're taking the boat out bright and early tomorrow morning to Pishkin Reservoir. So again, thank you everybody for joining the stream today and hanging out. The real show is going to be tomorrow though. If you got a chance, if you can swing by, we'll be on probably 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, probably till about midnight Mountain Standard Time. It's going to be another marathon stream. We're going to be using the Starlink Mini, and we're going to be going after northern pike. And it should be a pretty action-packed stream. I usually do pretty good this time of year out at Pishkin. I mean, I can't guarantee it, but I would say we have a pretty high likelihood of getting anywhere between 10 to 20 pike on the line during the stream tomorrow. So if you like pike fishing, definitely hit that sub button and hit the bell so you can get a notification. Come hang out. It's alright if you can't hang out all day. Again, we'll be on all damn day, so feel free to pop in. I would suggest, though, if you want to see some good pike action, to tune in either earlier or later in the stream. Usually 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. are really good bite periods for me at that water body. Then you get kind of a dead period for the bulk of the day, and then around 6 p.m. To 10 p.m. Again, dawn and dusk basically are the key periods of time where they bite real well there. I'm killing the view here, sorry. I've got bass, carp, bluegill. Yeah, I guess bluegill too. Because the yellow, I don't know, I just work here. It's my first day. What did I miss? Oh, because they're yellow, that's why you call them butter. I see. That makes sense, Art. Yeah, I never realized until recently that there were so many different kinds of bullheads. I've always heard, again, here in Montana, we have black bullhead and yellow bullhead, and I figured that's all the kind of bullhead there were, but I looked it up, and there's white bullhead and brown bullhead, and there's like half a dozen different kinds of bullheads. I had no idea. And I lied, guys. I was going to toss the line back in, but we're running out of light here. I hate packing stuff up what I can't see. So I'm going to actually start packing stuff in. And I'll spend the rest of the time. I need to go get the boat ready for tomorrow's stream. But again, I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart that come and fish with me and that have joined and are supporting the channel, joined the membership. I can't believe how many people we have in the Rod Squad in one day. It's just absurd. But those small donations, they will really help pay for the Starlink. So thank you guys. And I hope you guys can come and check out the stream tomorrow. We've been streaming on this channel for about 6 weeks now, and we do catch fish here and there. I've never really caught good or had just an action-packed stream other than catching a billion bluegill at the pond like this. So I think if you guys want to see how I typically fish when nobody's watching, tomorrow's stream would be good to check out. Pishkin is one of my favorite spots to fish around here, and it's usually a blast. We get a ton of fish. Every once in a while we'll get some really good sized ones. Most of them they're nice, but they're not monsters. But I think you guys would get a kick out of it. It's surprising how many people I've met on here that y'all don't have northern pike near you. I thought they were kind of one of those fish like a carp that are just kind of everywhere, and I guess not. But if you like pike fishing or have never seen pike fishing, come check it out tomorrow. Isn't that a pretty view though? Oh God. I said I'm done fishing and everybody bailed. Well, not everybody. We got 39 of y'all still in here. You caught some crappie yesterday. Nice, Bryson. White or black? What kind of tree is that? The one right next to the shore that we're fishing, or the one back in the background here? That? Had some minnow-sized bullhead in a fish tank. Sunfish tried to eat it, and it stung him good. Yeah, those barbs on their fins, I would imagine. I think that's what they're for. You know, a bigger fish gets it in their mouth, and they're like, oh, goddamn, what's that? And they spit them back out again. No, the tree next to the bank here, they're called like a, oh God, I'll have to look this up when I get home because I could be completely talking out of my butt right now, but I think it's called a Russian olive or something like that. I don't know, next time I'm here in the light time, SoCal, ask me to go. Sea Chester, I'm gonna try the white bread. Yeah, white bread, I mean, if for nothing else, carp. Carp are a fun fish to catch. I'm going to enjoy a fish whistle and a strong coffee, then pass out. It's been real rod till tomorrow, bro. All right, Chris, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Enjoy the fish whistle, coffee, and your nappy time there, bud. It's another postcard shot. Oh yeah, it's absolutely beautiful here. The sunsets here are incredible. Just me, break a pole. I'd rather not. David Rowe right on. Did you keep him longer? So cool. I think I'm going to be popping in on your stream throughout the day while I fish. All right, Nathan. Good luck. I hope you catch some big fish. Hope to see you on the stream as well. David Rowe, no, that green sunfish got bigger and finally got him. Ah, shit. His luck finally ran out, eh? And while he is crushing it on pike, I'll be getting my butt kicked by the fish not biting on live. Oh, you going to stream tomorrow too, SoCal? Lorraine, the sunset is gorgeous tonight. Nice meeting you. Likewise, Lorraine. Lorianne, not Lorraine. Appreciate you stopping by the live. Hit that sub button and come back and hang out with us again. Later, later, beautiful chatters. Thanks again, Sea Chester. I appreciate, again, the support for the channel, and you're just generosity. Thank you for helping the other helping add some more members to the Rod Squad. If they didn't thank you, I'm going to thank you for them. David, crawdads are the best to watch in aquarium too. Yeah, I think out of all the stuff that was in my parents' saltwater tank when they had it when I was growing up were the little hermit crabs and the anemones, all the little creatures. The fish were definitely cool. The fish were fun. I loved the fish. But I think I had more fun watching all the little hermit crabs and stuff in there, fighting over shells and picking at stuff, and they're just constantly wandering around picking. And then I told the story on a previous live where we had a party at the house while my parents were out of town the one time, and it was either me or one of my brothers was telling the story about how if you throw another seashell in there that's next to one of the if you throw a shell in next to one of the oh, here we go, COVID brain again. Hermit crabs, good God. It's like I feel like I got Tourette's here, a stutter. If you throw a shell in next to one of the hermit crabs, it's just like an instinctive nature. They gotta get out of their shell and they gotta try it on. They gotta see if they'll fit in it. They gotta see if they like the one in front of them better than what they're wearing. So somebody told that story, and some wise ass at the party got the bright idea to sink a beer can in the damn saltwater tank. And one of the little crabs crawled out of its shell and would not get out of the goddamn beer can. We spent the entire night trying to coax him out of the shell before my parents got home. Russian olive tree, yeah, I think that's what it's called. We're gonna add the species. There we go. That's funny. Mrs. SoCal wants to fish early in the morning, so I figured I might as well stream. Oh, okay, SoCal. Well, I wish you good luck. Are you going to take the boat out? You going to go to your regular lake, or where are you guys going? Love the community. Welcome, no problem. All right, thanks, C. Chester. You have a good night. Hope to see you on the next stream. David Rowe, crawdads latch onto a minnow and go for a ride. Oh, yeah, I've never seen that. Yeah, they were hermit crabs or some saltwater variation of them. Cute little guys, though. All right. The stream quality might get a little funky here. I am putting the Starlink Mini back in its cage. Then we're going to strap her to the top of the rig here. And I think it should, I don't know, we'll see. I'm assuming it should be all right. Catfishy, welcome back to the stream. We're just finishing up here. It's almost dark here and I'm killing the view. Gumar Cruz, see you tomorrow. Good night, chat, Rod. All right, Gumar, we will see you on the next. Thanks for swinging by. Lorianne, put those olives in a slingshot for a bad effect.
Big flopper, I'm done.
You lost it?
Yeah,
Ah, man.
I don't fucking tie direct. I use a fucking barrel swivel.
See, I always do as well. I never tie direct.
Fucking came undone.
Oh, shit. What kind of knot do you use? All right, have a good one, buddy.
Eagle claw ones
Oh.
from Walmart.
Yeah, I would go. See, I tell this story on my live all the time. I oversize all my gear. I've lost too many big fish. I would rather throw heavier and stronger gear than the lighter shit.
Right, well, on top water, that shit weighs down the
That's a really good point. That is.
It'll make the nose heavy.
No, you're right. You're right.
Even the little ones fucking fuck it up a little bit, but I don't know. I'm irritated. Later, bro.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Fucking hogs on, bro.
The bite was really good tonight for the bass.
Here's the two big ones that I actually got pictures of.
Oh, God, falling over here. Oh shit, yeah, nice. Yeah, I could see him. See, I mean, you're a little speck over there, and I could still see the fish you're holding up.
Later, bro.
Have a good one, man. Good. Yeah, maybe a little bigger than that.
Yeah, I caught about 3 weeks ago, I caught a 3.5 pounder out of here, bro.
Heck yeah. Now, the biggest I've ever pulled out of here was about 2.5 pounds. All right, have a good one, man. He loses, poor guy, he loses the whopper plopper every time he comes. One of these days, I have to come when the leaves fall off of these trees, and there's probably $100 worth of whopper ploppers hanging in the trees around here just from him. See you again, watch you too. SoCal, the crab stories are true. It's another sad story. Yeah. All right, I'm falling behind here. Yo, man, what's up, T-Bone Steak? We will be bank fishing the home lake. She doesn't like being on the boat. Oh, okay. Well, that should still be fun. You had any luck, or do you have any luck fishing from the bank there? I know in general you kind of been having a rough time there overall, but in the past, do you have decent luck fishing from bank there? All right, we are gonna get on the road. Oh, damn it, I hooked my bag on the wrong side. I'm still getting slightly used to trying to dial in this cart here, where I want to hang shit, where I want to put everything. I move this backpack to the front. Oh, God damn it. How we all doing? Bass, angler fishing. We're doing great. We're just finishing up here. We had a few catches. We were just bullshitting around today at the local pond. We're gonna get home though. It's dark, and we're gonna be streaming again bright and early tomorrow. So I'm from the house probably about 4:30 a.m. to drive to the fishing hole tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna take this off here so it doesn't fall off. Hey, SoCal, appreciate that. Yeah, so the Starlink jumbling it around, it looks like we lost oh shit. We lost connection to it. I don't think the battery's dead. I think we just lost the Wi-Fi signal. I'm trying to wedge this somewhere. No, I can do it here. There we go. All right, I'm just getting stuff packed into the truck here, and then we'll sit down and chat for a few. Yeah, I need to add a loop or something on here to tie into. This is a pain in the butt. All right, almost done packing up here, guys. Just gotta get this cart in the back of my truck, and we'll be on the road. Nope. Dang it. There we go. Let's, oh, shoot. Let me find my keys. Second fish whistle time. Oh. My lights are gone. I'm blind. Yeah, I've had the fish whistle in my pocket. I forgot to use it. So we will have one ceremonial fish whistle here, even though we are done fishing. Maybe it'll give us good luck for fishing tomorrow. Redacted, welcome back to the stream. Looks like you got one of the gift memberships there. Nice. I can't believe Tassie and AJ and Seachester and Flash came in and gifted so many channel memberships. That was so cool, those guys. I may go to my desert lake this week and see if I can catch my keys. Dave James, night dude, see you tomorrow. All right, Dave. Always a pleasure having you in here. We will see you on the next one. I need to make sure I get some damn sleep tonight. Did you legit lose your keys at the other? I vaguely remember you saying something like that you had lost your keys in one of the lakes. That would suck so bad. 5:25 a.m. here, so 10 hours or so. Cheers, bro. Yeah, what is it? So it's 9 here. 6, 7, yeah, 7.5 hours or so before we'll be fishing at Pishkin. When I take trips like this, I always say, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get some sleep, and then I end up staying freaking awake all damn night. I end up going fishing freaking in zombie mode. That's all right though. All right. Fish whistle time. Oh, come on. My fish whistle is clogged. Why do they always do that? But we do have a fish whistle cleaning tool. These are a specialized fish whistle cleaning tool. Oh. Wasn't sure where we're gonna get it back. Sleep. I need to go clean up the boat a little bit and get everything squared away though. It's basically put together. I need to go throw a little bit more oil in the tank, get my rods in the truck, prep everything out so I can leave. I'm planning on leaving from here probably about 4:30 a.m. It's about an hour and 20-minute drive, so we'll get there 5:35, 5:50. Excuse me. So we should get into the reservoir and have the boat in the water somewhere around 6 a.m. Rare earth magnet sinker. Or are you using tar guards or just a tip? Just a tip. Man, it kind of irritates me. I can't have music going on the stream. Is there a Spotify channel that has nothing but license-free music? Is that a thing? I wonder if that is a thing. Oh, I hate this parking lot. Alright, we're going to switch it around so you guys can see. You know, nobody wants to look at my ugly mug. Well, looking forward to tomorrow, though. We have, I picked up a second water wolf camera, so we're actually going to be alternating back into the water camera, lure cameras. Got a gift package from Crappy Man Jigs today, which I have not yet opened. I'm curious to see what he sent me. I think he said he threw in a couple of spinner baits and some other stuff that we're going to see if we can get a pick on the line for him on the catch camera with. But it should be a good day. I think the weather's supposed to be fairly decent. There's going to be a little bit tomorrow, later in the day. But overall, the temperature looks good. I don't think there's supposed to be rain. Just a slight breeze and an overall nice day. There is a way you can get around the copyright music, but expensive. Well, so you can license a bunch of music. I know that. Yeah, I don't know how any of that works. I haven't looked too much into it, but I know you can buy a license, you can play music. But yeah, that's. I'm not trying to pay to play music. I like to have some music. I would think there'd be a Spotify channel or something that's, you know, license-free tunes. 4:30, I'm getting some sleep. You do the same, dude. All right, Dave James. We'll see you in the morning. I'll get some rest here eventually. Damn, we got to get the grill going now. UFC. Oh god, it's so hard reading while I'm driving. Versus some Russian guy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why I like watching fights. I'm not. I don't know. I've never gotten too into it though. Like I don't follow, you know, what's going on in any of the sports, but I find myself going down the UFC rabbit hole on YouTube quite commonly. Some of them fighters are just crazy. I think there is an instrumental channel you could use, but not sure. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Just drives me crazy. I get in my truck and usually the first thing that I do is pop open Spotify and throw on one of my playlists. And up until I started streaming fishing, you know, I would usually have music going while I fish too. So it's just that's I think been the biggest change for me and the biggest struggle since I started streaming. None of the other platforms that I streamed on previously, I didn't care about monetization. So I would just stream whatever. Nobody was banning anybody because you were playing music. I live in South. It's live, South Africa versus Russia. Places beat Strickland. Solid the last fight. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've seen Strickland fight. I'm not familiar with that other name. But alright guys, I think I'm gonna drop the stream off here. I'm gonna go grab something to eat, sit down for a few, then I'm gonna get my boat cleaned out, get the poles and all the gear and stuff in my truck before it gets too late. And we will see y'all bright and early in the morning, hopefully. Again, I plan on, hopefully the stream will be roughly 6 a.m. till either 10 p.m. or midnight or so. So we'll be on. If you got nothing better to do and you want to come hang out and fish and root me on to catch some northern pike, that's what we're going to be doing all day tomorrow. Should be fun. But again, thanks for tuning in tonight. Had a blast. We caught a few fish. We didn't lose any lures, thankfully. Josie, welcome, welcome. Bison, welcome to the stream. Apparently YouTube has a free music section you can use. Yeah, I do that, SoCal, for videos. There's a different selection between using your computer and using your cell. But I mean just to like stream on Spotify. Chris Roth said, cheers, Rod. All right, Chris. See you on the marathon stream. Congrats on memberships. Thanks whoever gave me one also. Yeah, Josie, we had, first of all, thank you. I appreciate that. I was really excited when I saw that email this morning. But yeah, Tassie Devil, AJ, Seachester, and Flash all came in here and dropped a bunch of gift memberships. I think between the four of them, they gave away, it might have been 30, 35, or 40 gift memberships. So a whole bunch of people are going to be coming in here as members of the Rod Squad and are going to have no idea how they managed. Gardner said hi. Welcome, welcome. Chris, Angelo, get a bass. Yeah, we're done fishing for now. Unfortunately, it looks like YouTube just threw us back in the vertical feed. We're getting a bunch of new people in here. Yeah, no, we fished for the last 3 hours or so. We were just down at the pond messing around. We caught a couple of bass, a couple of bluegill, one yellow bullhead. But we will be having another stream starting 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So in roughly 7.5 hours, we'll be live again from Pishkin Reservoir. We're taking the boat out and doing some northern pike fishing. But we're going to be there for roughly 12 to 16 hours, I think. Yeah, Josie, we had the smallest largemouth bass I've ever caught out of the pond. It was a little under 3 inches. Probably an 8-inch one, or was it 9? Somewhere around there. And then a couple of little bluegill, and then we had final fish. We got a nice little yellow bullhead. It was 8 inches, fat little guy. So we had a decent catch for 3 hours of fishing there. We caught four different species. No, 1, 2, 3 different species. What am I doing? I can't count. 3 species in 3 hours. Not too shabby. I'm a notification guy myself. One day I'll be as cool as Rod and memberships. Oh, SoCal, you're almost there, man. Colby, welcome back. We're just getting ready to shut down the stream, guys. Again, we'll be back live about 7.5 hours. It's not very long, and we'll be up at Pishkin Reservoir. I need to hop off the stream here. I gotta clean out some of the junk out of the truck, move my trolling rods into the truck, clean out some of the stuff in the boat, and basically just get everything packed up and ready for when I leave in the morning. But I gotta leave around 4:15, 4:30 tomorrow morning to get there by 6 when we're gonna start the stream. Right on, Chris. Appreciate you swinging by. We will hopefully see you tomorrow again. Thanks for the stream today. See you tomorrow. Oh, always happy to take you guys along with me. It's fun. I like hanging out and chatting and showing you the progressively smaller and smaller fish I am being tortured with, but maybe we'll get a good one tomorrow. I don't know. Pishkin, I tend to catch a lot of them, but not great ones. It's kind of the opposite of the Missouri River. The Missouri River I don't catch much, but when I catch them, they're usually always really good. Pishkin is the opposite of that. I catch pike usually constantly while I'm there, but oftentimes they're, 2-3 pounders. Not a lot of big ones that I get out of there. Have a good one. Y'all see you on the marathon tomorrow. All right, you guys. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great night. You guys as well. Thanks again for swinging through. Hope to see you tomorrow. And again, thank you guys all that are supporting the channel. Hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. But tight lines, y'all. Go catch some big fish. Go have some fun. Touch some grass. Do what you need to do. Get off your damn cell phones for a little while, and we'll see you tomorrow. Get some Z's. Yeah, we'll get a nap in there at some point. But thanks again, guys. We'll see you again soon.